People in Douluo can travel across all realms. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 201 Came School Kigam? Hey, referee. The audience can see clearly that the game is over and he shot at me, so it's not a violation for me. Yunshu said calmly to the dumbfounded referee. Cough cough. It's not a violation, but little brother, do you know who is next to you? The referee said to Yunshu helplessly. This is Wangbing, the grandson of Wangyoucao, one of the 10 guys. Now you are in big trouble. The referee said earnestly. It's okay, I'll beat Feng Zhenghao, I don't care if there is another Wangyoucao, Yunshu said with a smile, then kicked Wangbing away, picked up Feng Zhengtang and left. Yunshu looked up just now, but he didn't find Wangyoucao. Probably he was discussing something bad with that old Lucy. That's why Yunshu broke Wangbing's arm so recklessly. Anyway, Wangyoucao is not here, what can he do with him? Even if he was here, he didn't dare to fight on Longhu Mountain. After all, so many people on the field saw that it was Wangbing who first attacked Yunshu. Master Yun, I really trouble you. Feng Zhenghao begged Yunshu while watching his son who was beaten into Xiang. Feng Zhenghao had also seen Yunshu's ability to heal Feng Xian last night. I told him to abstain. Why is this kid so stubborn? Yunshu said speechlessly and then began to treat Feng Zhengtang. Wangbing was much more ruthless than Feng Xian and Jia Zhengliang, and all his moves were aimed at Feng Zhengtang's face, so the treatment was a bit troublesome. It took Yunshu nearly 10 minutes to completely heal the trauma. Okay, the external injury is fine, and the internal injury is not a big problem. Just pay attention for 2 more days. Yunshu withdrew the medical ninjutsu and said to Feng Zhenghao at the side. In fact, Yunshu could heal his internal injuries, but Yunshu didn't do so, which made this kid suffer a bit. I'm leaving first, I'm hungry. Yunshu waved his hand and left the room. Feng Zhenghao naturally stayed there to guard his son. Ding. Let's release the mission and solve the assassin. Oh. This old guy actually dared to carry out an assassination on Longhu Mountain. It's really interesting. Yunshu said in surprise. Those who dared to assassinate on Longhu Mountain must have had a grudge against Yunshu. Yunshu rejected the invitation of those 2 old guys before, which must have made them very upset, and now he twisted Wangbing's entire right arm. It should make Wangyoucao explode completely and kill Yunshu at all costs and means. If others knew that Yunshu was about to be assassinated and still so excited, they would definitely think Yunshu was crazy. However, Yunshu is looking forward to the system's mission very much. Who made the system just release the mission at this time? As expected of a guy who specializes in doing bad things. Have you caught up so soon? Yunshu narrowed his eyes. He came out of Feng Zhengtang's room to the system to issue tasks, and then thought for a while. In his perception there are 8 guys with strong hostility coming towards him quickly. You can't do anything here. Yunshu resolutely ran towards the forest. He is too powerful to do it himself. He might blow up his own room. So where does he live? Bang! Exclamation mark. A key bomb passed Yunshu's ear and exploded in front of Yunshu. Well, it should be almost here. Yunshu ran about 2 kilometers into the forest, so he shouldn't be noticed if he started here. Boys, don't worry. Even if you are reincarnated, you have to line up one by one. Yunshu turned around slowly, and a golden light glowed around him. What the hell? He can also use the golden light curse? Could it be that he is also from the Shianshi mansion? Several people were stunned when they saw the golden light beside Yunshu. They had taken a huge risk to assassinate Yunshu on Longhu Mountain. If they assassinated the disciples of Shianshi mansion on Longhu Mountain, if people know about it, they will surely die. Don't worry, this is not the golden light curse. Yunshu grinned, and the golden light around him suddenly exploded, transforming into a golden armored giant. Bang! Exclamation mark. A killer who was slow to react was smashed into a poop on the spot. Everyone disperse. The leader waved his big hand and then dispersed with everyone. Don't hide. I'm right here. Aren't you coming to kill me? Yunshu said with a smile. This guy's strength should not be underestimated. You helped me hold him back. I'll use that one. The leading man said to the two people next to him. It is good. Ding, 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 ding. A cold light flashed past, and several flying needles hit the Susanoo, making a tinkling sound. What the hell is this? It's too hard. The man who threw the flying needle opened his mouth wide in surprise. His flying needle is attached to his ki, and even some ordinary body protecting ki can be broken. But when it hit this golden armor, it made the sound of hitting metal. I just said that your tiny thing is useless. It's up to me to deal with this kind of thing that is hard on the outside and brittle on the inside. Another man jumped from the tree and landed on the shoulder of the golden giant. Ha! Fighting cattle across the mountain. The man slapped the golden armor with all his strength. Ha! Yunshu raised his eyebrows. A wave came in from the outside of the armor, but unfortunately, Susanoo was not close to the body, and the energy dissipated before it touched Yunshu. Snapped. Yunshu slapped the man standing on his shoulder like a mosquito, and the golden giant slapped the man standing on his shoulder into a lump of poop again. Damn it. Even the Iron Bull's attack is useless. What the hell is this thing? The man who threw the flying needle looked at the golden armor in front of him and said in fear, "Get out of the way." At this moment, the man who had been ignored by Yunshu jumped out, with a powerful key ball rolling in his hands. What kind of exercise is this? Yunshu looked at the man with interest and asked, "HMPH, I'll burn paper and tell you when you're dead." The man seemed to think that his move could instantly kill Yunshu and said in an arrogant tone, "Super Kigen Wave." The man violently pushed the key ball in his hand towards Yunshu. "Oh, Turtle Pakigen." Yunshu suddenly became interested, looking at the green ball of energy in the man's hand and said excitedly, "I didn't expect you to be able to develop such a move." Yunshu said in surprise. The key group in front of him is different from Feng Bao's one shot into the soul. It is a move formed by the unique trajectory of ki in the body. This is a formal skill. Well, you can't die yet. Yunshu slapped the attacking ki ball away with a casual slap. Wangxiang Shianayan. Yunshu touched Susanoo and almost sucked the man into his hands. "Let me see how you develop this move. Can I learn it?" Yunshu opened Sharingan and used illusion to control the man in front of him. End of this chapter. Chapter 202 both hands. But so that's the case. Yunshu said in surprise when he got the answer he wanted. After twisting the guy's neck, Yunshu controlled the remaining few survivors. "Do you want to live? Do something for me, and I won't kill you." Yunshu stood in front of several people and said calmly. He suddenly had an idea and was ready to start making trouble. The next day, Luo Shandagio ended with a very funny ending. Wangbing, the core finalist, was unable to participate because of an arm injury. Feng Bao acted on the spot and was KO'd by Zhang Chulan. In the end, no one on both sides entered the finals, and then, Yunshu abstained from the finals. The Luo Shandagio ended just like that. If the old celestial master was not strong enough, I'm afraid that this Luo Shandagio would become the laughing stock of the alien world. Ding. The task is completed. Rewards, including but not limited to the transaction currency X100. What? Wang Ai was killed? Yunshu, who was walking with Zusan and Zusi, saw that Zusi answered the phone, and then said in shock, "Besieged and killed by his subordinates. I see, I'll go right away." Zusi hung up the phone, and frowned and looked at several people. Wang Ai, one of the 10 guys, is dead. He was found dead in his room this morning. He was killed by a few workers in his family. All of them have been captured now. I'm going to deal with it. Zusan, where are you? Take care of the baby, Zusi said, and rushed towards Wang Ai's residence. How could such a thing happen? Wang Ai was actually killed by his own people. Zusan walked behind the two of them with the same blank expression on his face. How could a good person be killed by his own men? 10 guys, no matter their identity or strength, they are not something his subordinates can kill. It is estimated that he has done too many bad things, so he has been punished by God. Yunshu didn't feel anything. After all, he was the one who did it. Zusan was a little speechless. According to what you said, how can the whole sexed person live well until now? Yunshu used illusion to control those people yesterday, and then gave them some poison. After all, Yunshu also went to the fantasy world. This poison was the first time Yunshu took it from Mickey. It is colorless, tasteless, soluble and can't taste it at all after water. But in order not to let people realize that Wang Ai was poisoned to death, Yunshu ordered those men to kill Wang Ai as soon as he was poisoned. Therefore, Wang Ai, who was found dead this morning, was actually covered in scars, and no one noticed that he was poisoned to death. If you want to kill me, how can you not pay a price? Yunshu thought to himself. But this reward is really a shame. What's the money? Yunshu looked at the system's rewards and said speechlessly, it's okay to give money, why the hell only gave 100? The reward is determined according to the difficulty of the task. I understand, so you can't release a more difficult task? Why do I want money? Yunshu said speechlessly. In this world of ordinary people, in Yunshu's situation, how much money is just a sentence. Words matter. Reminder, this reward can be used in any world. For example, the spirit stones in Xiangsha world can be used for trading. Then the host can exchange 100 spirit stones. Oh, so that's what it means. Can I exchange spirit stones in this world? Yunshu asked suspiciously. No, the system will exchange according to the mainstream currency used for transactions in the current world. That is to say, this 100 coins can only be exchanged for 100 yuan in various countries on the earth. Yunshu rubbed his chin. It must not be exchanged in this world, which is too bad. Then let's keep this opportunity. It will be of great use when we go to those fantasy worlds. Yunshu thought to himself. The next day, the Luotian Daijiao will end today, and the old man lose Tang San. The old master did not mention it like in the original work, and gave it to number 2, because number 2 is not his apprentice Zhang Linggaiu. However, Lu Jin still took out the Tang San talisman. Although Yunshu didn't know why, it should have something to do with the old heavenly master. Luotian Daijiao is over. Yunshu rubbed his chin. He had followed Lu Xi all the way to leave Langhu Mountain. After all, if he wanted to have both hands, Lu Xi was the most important person. Yunshu had hypnotized Lu Liang before, and found that in his cognition, Menghen Jutsu was a natural ability inherited from their family, just like Zusan's telekinetic power, which cannot be acquired by others. Therefore, the remaining target is the Lu family, where Lu Xi lives. This is also the reason why Yunshu has been following Lu Xi. He wants to see what is going on with this Xuanquan hand, and where the Ming Soul Art is Xuanquan hand. After all, the purpose of his coming to this world is for this ability. This old guy's family is so remote. Yunshu followed Lu Xi and finally returned to his family, which is a small remote village. Since we have reached our destination, there is no need to hide. Yunshu opened Sharingan and came directly in front of Lu Xi. Tell me everything about Wangyoucao. Yunshu looked at the hypnotized Lu Xi and said lightly, TCH. It turns out that these are Xuanquan hands. I thought it was something new. Yunshu looked at the 2 strands of qi on his hands, one blue and one red, and he was a little disdainful. Lu Liang was deceived. In fact, it is both hands, but his hands are not perfect. The blue hand can only manipulate the soul. Indeed, if one masters this power, one can forcibly manipulate the soul and body of the human beings in this world, but it is only limited to this world, because both hands have no effect on Yunshu. It seems that the solution is useless. Yunshu was a little disappointed. The purpose of his visit was only to help Medusa control the body of the colorful sky-swallowing python in advance, so that she could take the snake man tribe away from her divine power space. It's a pity that both hands can't do it. Forget it. I didn't expect much at first. Let's go see Daoist Wang Yi. Yunshu didn't kill Lu Xi. Everything I did was just for the Lu family. Wudang Mountain. Stop coming. Outsiders are prohibited from entering here. Yunshu crossed the tourist area and came to the real Wudang faction. But Yunshu was stopped by a Taoist boy. There was no way. Who told Yunshu to go through the main entrance? I'm also a stranger. I'm here to visit Daoist Wang Yi. Please, Daoist. Yunshu said with a smile. Yunshu entered, but he let Yunshu guard at the door, and he went back to report. After a while, the little Taoist came back. You can go in, but how did you know that senior brother Wang Yi was injured? End of this chapter. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 203, Rescue Wang Yi. But how did you know that senior brother Wang Yi was injured? The little Taoist asked suspiciously. I'm hurt. Yunshu narrowed his eyes. Mr. Wang Yi, your Nazi character is really... Ding. Release the mission. Save Wang Yi. Huh? How could the system issue such a mission? Yunshu was a little puzzled. This was the first time he had received such a mission to save people. However, Yunshu admired Wang Yi after all, so even if the system did not issue this task, Yunshu would try his best to save Wang Yi. But this also shows that the king was really seriously injured because of the divination, and he may even be dying. Ignoring the little Taoist priest, Yunshu quietly walked into Wudang Mountain. Led by a Taoist priest, Yunshu came to the door of Wang Yi's room. Come in. Before knocking on the door, Wang Yi's weak voice came from inside. It seems that the injury is not serious. Yunshu thought to himself after hearing Wang Yi's voice. It's your own fault. Yunshu said indifferently, looking at Wang Yi who was struggling to get up from the bed after entering. You came to see my joke. Wang Yi said speechlessly. No, I'm here to help you. You didn't count it. Yunshu said with a smile. Help me? Wang was also stunned. He thought that the other party was aware of his peeping and came to silence him, but even if he came to silence him, it was unnecessary because he might not be able to hold on any longer. Let me take a look for you. Yunshu came to Wang Yi and opened his clairvoyant eyes. Tuigi, you survived such a serious injury. It seems that your Wudang regards you very much. Yunshu said in surprise. Because at this time, if Wang Yi's injuries were placed on a muggle, he didn't know how many times he could die. And the king still persisted. No wonder the system will release this mission. The emotion is trying to make me bleed. Yunshu thought to himself, point this kind of strength. Medical ninjutsu has no way to treat him. Damn it, it's really bad luck. I knew I wouldn't have come to see you. Yunshu said to Wang Yi with a displeased face, and then reluctantly took out a pill. Come on, take it. Yunshu took out the 5th grade elixir obtained from Queen Medusa, and took the rejuvenation pill for the king. Rejuvenation pill, grade, elixir. This elixir is specially used to heal some serious injuries, and the medicine is mild in nature. It will not cause the slightest damage to the injured body. It can be called an excellent elixir for healing serious injuries. Let me tell you, even if you sell your entire Wudang, it won't be worth the value of this 5th grade pill. You owe me a lot now. Yunshu said viciously, after seeing Wang Yi taking the Fuan pill. Said. 5th grade elixir, this one is the most valuable among the 5 grade ones, which is equivalent to the Begred bottle. Basically, as long as it is not a broken limb or curse-like damage, it can be healed and recovered in the end, and the whole person will return to the best condition. Yunshu only had 3 pills of this kind in his hand, and now he has used up one. Wang was also dazed. Yunshu's expression changed so wonderfully in just a few minutes. First was the taunt at entering the door, then the surprise at seeing his injury, then the reluctance to take out this unknown elixir, and finally this vicious look. It seems that this elixir is really precious. Wang also smiled dryly, but he really didn't have time to thank Yunshu now, and he entered the state of cultivation not long after taking the elixir. And Yunshu didn't intend to wait here. After all, he still had something to do, so he left Wudang temporarily. It will take some time for Wang to refine this elixir, because his cultivation base may not even be considered a Daoshi in the Daopio world, and it will take a long time to absorb the power of this elixir. The world will meet. Yunshu promised Feng Zhenghao to take Feng Xian as his disciple after the Luotian Daijiao, so naturally he would not break his promise. Anyway, after teaching this disciple, he was about to leave this world, so he just wanted to enjoy it for a while, before leaving happy life in the fat house. Come with me. According to your abilities, I need to train you in a special place. Yunshu said lightly. Wait, Master Yun. Feng Zhenghao said suddenly. What's wrong? Yunshu looked at Feng Zhenghao. Wang AI. Do you know who killed it? Feng Zhenghao absolutely did not believe that those few weak chickens could kill Wangyoucao in a sneak attack, so there must be another reason for Wangyoucao's death. And when he was told by Feng Xingtong that the Wan family had also mastered the Jilling dispatcher, he even went to visit Wangyoucao of the Wan family. Yunshu doesn't know about the things discussed, but it is not difficult to imagine that it is no different from the original book. Feng Zhenghao has the heart of a hero. After learning about the past of the Feng family and the Wan family, he is superficially grateful to the Wan family, but his real thoughts, who knows? Now that Wangyoucao has died, Feng Zhenghao's thoughts can't be seen on the surface, but secretly, he must be having fun secretly. After all, for a family that masters the same 8 miraculous skills, of course, the stronger the family, the better. Wangyoucao, you said that disgusting old man was killed by his subordinates. Yunshu said lightly. Oh, could it be that Mr. knows the secret? After hearing Yunshu's affirmative tone, Feng Zhenghao understood that Wangyoucao's death was definitely related to Yunshu. It's nothing. When I rescued Xingtong, I broke his grandson's arm. At night, he asked someone to assassinate me. I controlled his subordinates, and then asked them to go back and kill Wangyoucao. Yuntri said lightly. It's that simple. Feng Zhenghao was stunned. He thought it was some kind of undercover poisoning, but he didn't expect it to be so simple and rude. Yunshu nodded. Although Feng Zhenghao had many doubts, he still didn't ask in the end, such as why those subordinates had the strength to assassinate Wangyoucao, and how Yunshu controlled those subordinates. Because everyone has their own secrets, if you keep asking, it will only cause the other party's resentment, and he is not qualified to ask questions, even if he is defeated. Yunshu replied that he was giving him face. Okay, but please wait a moment, sir, so that I can pass on Feng Hao Kiman to sir. Feng Zhenghao said quietly. No need, I'm not interested. Yunshu refused. After getting Shuangquan Shao, Yunshu understood that these 8 magical skills are only strange in this world, and not necessarily in other worlds. Just like Shuangquan Shao, you can modifying the soul and body of human beings in this world, but unable to modify Yunshu's. It also proves that the 8 miraculous skills are only effective for people in this world, or should be said, only for people with low strength. When the strength reaches a certain level, it will have no effect at all. It may not be useful in other worlds. End of this chapter. Chapter 204 Temptation. Forehead. What? Do you know what this is? This is the 8 wonders. There is no stranger in the world who does not desire it. Feng Shan was shocked when he heard that Yunshu refused to arrest the spirit and send the general. Shan, don't be rude. Feng Zhenghao reprimanded Feng Shan after recovering. Mr. really impresses me. Feng Zhenghao looked at Yunshu in amazement and said, what's so surprising about this? Zhang Chulin also rejected Tang Xianlu. Yunshu said speechlessly, it's really rare and strange. Do these people really think that they are invincible with a little strength? Haha, I was the one who made a fuss. Since Mr. Yunshu doesn't need it, then I don't need money. I'm not short of money. Yunshu said lightly. Ah. Feng Zhenghao was stunned. There was someone who didn't care about money or power. He didn't know that it wasn't that Yunshu didn't care, but that he didn't like his little strength. Okay, I'll take your daughter away if it's okay. Yunshu said, and flew away with Feng Shiyan. Zia Yi, what are you? Not long after Yunshu left, the master who came to deliver meals to Wang Yi saw Wang Yi, who was meditating at this time. Master, I'm fine. Although Wang Yi was seriously injured, at least he couldn't die now. What? What's the situation? Is it the person who came to visit you before? The master quickly figured out that there was only one person who came to visit Wang Yi during this period, although that person left soon, but the only one who can save Wang Yi is definitely that person. Well, I owe him a huge favor this time. Master, you go out first. I will recover soon. Wang Yi said with a sigh. That's right. After all, it's a life-saving grace, so I'll go first. Master, you brought me here. You couldn't be. Feng Shan saw that Yunshu brought her to a forest and suddenly had a bad feeling. Stop being narcissistic. Your master and I have a partner, and she is more than 100 times prettier than you. Yunshu said speechlessly, picking his nose. I'm here to give Zhang Chulun special training. You Although I can't teach you your supernatural powers, I can help you improve your various abilities, such as strength, speed and reflexes. Yunshu touched his chin and said in thought. Most of the aliens compete in these 3 items, so as long as these 3 items can be greatly improved, then your strength will also be improved. Yunshu took out the props that helped Zhang Chulan train before. Green bamboo. Feng Xian's ability belongs to the natural space system. Although Yunshu also has the ability of space system, the two are different. Feng Xian's space shuttle seems to be able to open only a small space door at present, and the size of this space door is only to let her arm through. Yunshu didn't know whether it was Qi that determined the size of her space door, or it could only be opened to such a size, so Yunshu decided to increase the strength of the wind and sand Yan Qi first. The most important thing to increase the strength of Qi is of course to exercise the body, so snapped. Ding. The mission is complete, and the rewards have been issued. The king has already recovered, don't worry about it, let's get busy with the matter at hand. Snapped. A month later. Da. Feng Xian's fists appeared beside Yunshu like a torrential rain, but Yunshu resisted all of these fists one by one. That's right, compared to a month ago, you must be able to instantly kill dozens of you before. Yunshu sighed. In the past month, Yunshu has not helped Feng Xian train his abilities. The reason is because he really can't teach this stuff. However, Feng Xian's physical improvement is very powerful. Not only is her punching speed much faster now, but also the strength of each punch is far higher than that of her before. With Feng Xian's current strength, even if she faces Zhang Lingyu, she may not be able to lose in a short time. But it's a pity that, because Feng Xian's attack method is too single, a bright-minded person like Zhang Chulan can easily find a way to break Feng Xian's attack. This is a shortcoming of not having a big move. Looking at Zhang Chulan, he has the golden light curse and the lightning armor, both offensive and defensive. The thunder can increase the speed. What Feng Xian lacked was this kind of skill, and Yunshu couldn't teach her, so he could only comprehend it by himself. I'm about to leave too. 1 month is up. Yunshu looked at Feng Xian, who was covered in bruises and purples, and said in embarrassment. Sure enough, the strike is still too heavy. Yunshu used the power he had previously used on Zhang Chulan on Feng Xian. Zhang Chulan is different. His golden light can protect the body. Feng Xian doesn't have this ability. Lie down, let me heal you. Yunshu felt a little sorry. No need. Feng Xian's stubborn eyes made Yunshu a little helpless. This girl is rebellious. These scars are proof of her improvement in strength. She wants to take it back to show her father. When you go back like this, your father thought I abused you. Although there is indeed a suspicion of abuse, it was not during the special training. Now that the special training is over, she must be treated. If you don't cooperate well with the treatment, I will use strong ones. Yunshu narrowed his eyes and threatened with a smile. Okay, come on. Feng Xian raised the corners of her mouth slightly and opened her clothes, revealing only a tube top underwear inside. Although Yunshu rejected her, but her father ordered that, if Yunshu could be taken down, he would try his best to take down Yunshu. If someone as strong as Yunshu joined the world, he would definitely be able to jump up and become one of the top 10. The presence of the best. Yunshu. Ahem. Don't make troubles, or I will be sorry to those in my family. Yunshu touched his nose and said in a panic, living with a beautiful woman for a month, if he is not moved, Yunshu is not worthy be a man now. Several. Feng Xian's mouth twitched. He didn't expect that the little master in front of him was also a central air conditioner, and there were more than one beauty. But thinking of this, Feng Xian showed a smile. Since you already have so many girlfriends, you don't care if I'm one more. No. Although I really want to, I can't do anything wrong to her anymore. Yunshu sternly refused. Yunshu knew that all those Arao and Yuking didn't say anything. They must have a grudge because of the matter of KD, so Yunshu couldn't do anything to disappoint them anymore. Do it again. It seems that you have done this kind of thing before. At some point, Feng Xian took off her coat and leaned against Yunshu. End of this chapter. Chapter 205 Feng Hao Kimen. 2 spells. The next day, Yunshu covered his head and sat up from the bed. Why are you a little groggy? Yesterday I lying on the grass. Yunshu was shocked because he saw the naked sand swallow beside him, staring at the corner of his mouth. You, did you drug me? Yunshu said in shock. Who made you so incomprehensible, master? Feng Xian said with a smile. Yunshu, why bother? Did you say your father forced you? Yunshu said helplessly, covering his forehead. No, have you been together for a month? Can't you be aware of my intentions? Feng Xian looked at Yunshu resentfully and said lightly, I'm leaving. Yunshu said helplessly, I know, so, master, you will be fine overnight. Feng Xian said a little desolately, don't pretend. Seeing Feng Xian's expression, Yunshu knew she was acting. It was impossible for this girl to make such an expression. Hee, how about this? Feng Xian took out her wallet from the bedside table. Lying on the grass, Yunshu suddenly had the feeling of being prostituted. Hey, master, let's call it an end. Feng Xian took out 500 yuan and put it in front of Yunshu. Yunshu, alas. Yunshu sighed. Feng Xian is really a tough girl. Come on. Yunshu took out a ring. Yo. Master, are you going to propose to me? Feng Xian said with a smile when she saw the ring in Yunshu's hand. Don't be poor. This is an ring which contains the Tang San talisman. Yunshu said lightly. There's only so much I can give you. Tang Xian Lu. Isn't this the reward you got at the Luotian Douluo, master? Feng Xian said in shock. He didn't expect Yunshu to give her such a magical skill. Although Feng Xian can't practice Jiling Dispatch General, she may not be able to practice Tang San Talisman. With Tang San Talisman and Xiangxia will protect her, she shouldn't have any problems. The ring can be opened only with the mind. You can't bind the ring, so don't be taken away by others. Yunshu instructed, in this world, only those Taoist priests who cultivate both life and life can be able to open it. Completely master the usage of the ring. After all, the ring needs soul power to bind. Master. Feng Xian looked at Yunshu affectionately. Yunshu, let's do it again. Master, you were drugged yesterday, so you must not feel anything. Feng Xian suddenly smiled playfully and pressed Yunshu under her body. Yunshu's face was pressed, and he couldn't breathe. He tried his best to hold it open, and took a breath of fresh air. His master, you are using too much force. Sending Feng Xian back to Xiangxia, Yunshu went directly to where Zhang Chulan was. After all, we were leaving, so of course we had to say goodbye to them. Yo. What's Lao Zhang doing? Yunshu suddenly appeared behind Zhang Chulan, startling him. Don't do anything. Continue to live my good life. Zhang Chulan stretched her waist and said lightly. By the way, where have you been this month? Zhang Chulan wondered. He hasn't seen Yunshu since Luotian Douluo for a month. Feng Xian, let's get to know her. She's the same. I abused her for a month. Yunshu finished speaking and took out Zhang Chulan, who lost the ring. Dad. Zhang Chulan hugged Yunshu the moment he took Neji and shouted, Dad. Get lost. Who wants you? Billion son who doesn't shake. Yunshu said speechlessly. Remember, the ring can't be lost, because anyone can open the ring with their thoughts. Unless you have strengthened your soul like Quansan's Taoist priests, you can bind the ring with blood. Yunshu said lightly. Said. Okay dad. Zhang Chulan said with a face. By the way, remember to take care of Feng Xian. She is also your half-junior sister. Yunshu said seriously. Half-junior sister? Zhang Chulan asked doubtfully. The other half is your mistress. A smile appeared on the corner of Yunshu's mouth. Lying grass. No, brother Yun. You actually subdued that tough girl. Zhang Chulan said in shock. I also gave her Tang Xian Lu. Of course, if you want, you can learn from her at any time. After all, she is your half-mother. Yunshu said with a smile. Farewell. The origin of the key body has changed my life so much, and if I get involved with the 8 wonders, I will not be able to live my life. Zhang Chulan said helplessly. Remember, if your mistress encounters any trouble, you have to help her, and you can use killing if necessary. Yunshu said quietly. The unicorn is the unicorn of Lei Dun. This is the most powerful lightning technique that Zhang Chulan has mastered so far. One move of the unicorn can directly destroy a building like Xiangxia Group. It's not just blowing up the building, but annihilation. I know. Zhang Chulan knew the seriousness of the matter when he saw Yunshu's serious expression. After all, if a 10 guy has mastered 2 kinds of 8 strange skills, he will definitely be targeted by all other forces. By the way, brother Yun, why do I feel that you are entrusting my funeral to me? Zhang Chulan asked suspiciously. I'm leaving, and I probably won't be back in a short time, Yunshu said lightly. So that's the case. Then master, don't worry. Everything is up to me. Zhang Chulan patted her chest and said. Fuck you. It sounds like I'm going to die. Yunshu said speechlessly. Hey. Okay, I'm leaving. Yunshu disappeared in front of Zhang Chulan before he finished speaking. What is the reward for letting me come to Kangkang to save Wang Yi? Learn the Feng Hao Keyman and Chicken Talismans. Ding. The world of Jackie Chan's adventures opens. Feng Hao Keyman? Yunshu said in surprise. The system actually rewarded Wang Yi's 8 miraculous skills. What do you mean? Because this task is also related to the king? Yunshu asked suspiciously. Feng Hao Keyman is not of much use to Yunshu now, and Yunshu may not be able to use the 9 stars of the heavenly disk and the 8 diagrams of the earth. After all, Yunshu has already learned a lot of ninjutsu. The 8-door transport is not as good as Yunshu's own space ability. Yunshu was a little interested in the last divine disk 8 divine power, but after Zhuge King used it, he was not interested, just like Shuangquan Shao, but that's all. As for the Luanjin Tuo, Yunshu felt that it was useless, because he didn't get the turtle fly body, and even if he got Yunshu, he wouldn't be able to use it. This thing consumes life. There is another biggest shortcoming of Chaos Golden Watchman, that is, the more insignificant a person is to the world, the longer he can control the other party, and conversely, if that person is the son of destiny, or is too strong, then Chaos Golden Watchman will be. If it is directly invalid, then there is a fart. End of this chapter. Chapter 206 Decoration. Chicken Talisman. This thing is interesting. Yunshu took out the talisman rewarded by the system and put it in the palm of his hand and said in surprise. At this moment, the tattoo behind Yunshu, which had been silent for a long time, suddenly emitted a dazzling light. Fortunately, the tattoo is on Yunshu's back, otherwise the light would definitely blind Yunshu's 24K dog eyes. This was the first time Yunshu saw this illusory dragon in a sober state. With an ear-piercing dragon chant, the illusory green dragon quickly came to Yunshu and swallowed the spell in Yunshu's hand, and then turned into light again and penetrated into Yunshu's back. Yunshu looked at his empty hands in a daze. Forget it. Is this the devouring I mentioned? But why didn't the power of the chicken spell pass to me after swallowing the chicken spell? Thinking that this dragon is helping him every time he appears, Yunshu also I didn't care about this spell being swallowed. Anyway, the ability of this spell is not what I want most, and there are so many spells waiting for me in Jackie Chan's adventures. Could it be possible to absorb all 12 spells? Yunshu rubbed his chin. Maybe. After all, the 12 talismans are the power in the body of the Holy Lord, and the Holy Lord is a dragon that combines east and west. As for why it is called a flood dragon, because the main body of the Holy Lord is a dragon head and a snake body. It is not a real dragon. You're really picky. Do you have to be a dragon related power to take the initiative to speak? Yunshu was very speechless to the dragon shaped tattoo behind him. The dragon shaped tattoo glowed faintly, as if responding to Yunshu's complaints. Dry words blurring tricks dazzling flowers. What? The effect is exactly the same as the clone technique. Before leaving home, Yunshu tried Feng Hao Keyman's spell and looked at the clones scattered around him. These clones were the same as the clone technique in Naruto. There is no entity, which is why Yunshu feels that the sight gossip technique is useless, and it has the same effect as a lowest level infant technique in Naruto world. However, just like the attributes of Zhuge King and Zunzi are compatible, the attributes of Ganzi and Yunshu are also compatible, so Yunshu can directly use the spell of Ganziman without standing in the palace. Of course, spells from other doors can also be used, but the effect and power will be greatly reduced. It's time to leave. Yunshu looked at the world, and Yunshu didn't want to participate in the subsequent plots. Except for Feng Bao's life experience and Feng Shen, there is nothing in this world worth cherishing, so Yunshu decided not to slow down the time in this world. System, let's go. Miss me yet? Wu, who was staring at the lake in a daze, was startled by the sudden voice. But when he thought of the world he was in, there was no one else except Yunshu. Xiaoshu, you're back. Wu threw herself into Yunshu's arms when she saw Yunshu. Little ghost. There was a roar in his ear, and Yunshu knew it was Ninetales. Hey, Nine Llamas. Good morning. Yunshu greeted Ninetales with a smile. HMPH. I don't care about it this time. Ninetales ignored Yunshu, just snorted lightly, and said arrogantly, Kyuubi has the ability to perceive spiritual thoughts, which allows him to distinguish between good and evil. After Yunshu brought him to another world, he never showed any malice towards him from the beginning to the end, and the soul beasts and Yunshu here, the people around the tree, are also very kind to him. So Kyuubi's character has begun to change unconsciously, just like the state, after being evaded by Naruto. Known as the aggregate of negative emotions, Ninetales' negative emotions have almost disappeared without knowing it. It's almost just arrogance left. Where's Yuking? Yunshu was a little puzzled, and he didn't see Yuking after coming back for a long time. She left with Sister Xiaodi, saying she was going to special training. Wu looked into the distance and said quietly, she didn't have a good impression of those snake people. After all, she still retained some of the rabbit's habits, such as liking eat carrots, and hate snakes. Of course damning is not included, after all, they are friends who have lived together for so long. It's special training again. Yunshu scratched his head. He had given 2 people special training for 2 months, and now he was upset when he heard about the special training. By the way, I'll bring you something fun. Yunshu took out several large containers from the ring. It's so big. Xiaoshu, what is this? Wu said in surprise. Well, it's just a package, and the real good stuff is inside. Yunshu said mysteriously. This was something he asked Feng Zhenghao to prepare during the special training for Feng Xian. Huh, isn't this a TV set? Jiuhui said in surprise, after seeing Yunshu move out a big screen. When it was trapped in Naruto's body, it could clearly see the outside world, because at that time Naruto hadn't got the key to the seal, and didn't know how to control the seal in his abdomen. It's a good thing you still remember this thing. Yunshu said speechlessly. Hearing the word TV from Kyuubi's mouth was full of sense of disobedience. Immediately afterwards, Yunshu completely disassembled several containers. This is TVs, DVDs, computers, game consoles, generators and other electrical appliances. The rest are all fuel and solar panels for the generator to work. Yunshu's words made Wu look confused. In fact, Yunshu doesn't know whether the sun in Shenwei world is a projection or a real sun, but since he has brought back these solar panels, he can try it now after this. It took Yunshu 2 full days to transform the original house into a modern one. There are sockets and electrical appliances everywhere, and Yunshu chose to spread the solar panels on the grassland behind the house. Anyway, the place is so big that it can be installed anywhere. As for the generator, Yunshu installed it in the basement of the house and used barriers for sound insulation. The fuel he brought back can be used for about half a year. What is he busy with? Yuking didn't know. When he came back, the two sat at the door and watched Yunshu busy in the house alone. I don't know. Neither Xiao nor Yuking had seen what Yunshu brought back, so they didn't know what Yunshu was busy with. Only Kyuubi looked at the small house in front of him and became more and more familiar. At night, when the lights are turned on, the whole house is brightly lit. Finally, it's done. There was a cheer from the house. Wu and Yuking looked at each other and walked into the house slowly. Is this the result of your 2 days? The two looked at the excited Yunshu and asked suspiciously. That's right. Next, Yunshu introduced the functions of all the items in the house to the two of them one by one. End of this chapter. Chapter 207 The Adventures of Jackie-chan. Here is the bathroom. If you want to take a bath, you only need to open this, and the hot water will come out directly. Yunshu led the two into the bathroom. Bath. Wu and Yuking looked at each other, then nodded, and then looked at Yunshu with an inexplicable gaze. Don't get me wrong, this place is really for bathing. Yunshu was a little embarrassed. Wu and Yuking might have misunderstood something, thinking that he wanted to let himself go here with them. Yeah. The two nodded, and then continued to look at other places in the room. There is a game room, a gym. It's very interesting, Zuking said lightly. To be honest, she fell in love with that gym. Many things in it can help her train and improve her strength. What Yunshu used in this gym was not the kind of fitness equipment used by muggles, but super powerful machines that could help people like them exercise. Xiao Wu fell in love with the game hall. After all, in order to attract her, Yunshu changed the reward for carrots. I plan to go back. Do you want to go? Yunshu discussed with the two after dinner. I won't go. Xiao Wu has no other thoughts. All her important people are here, and in Douluo's world, there are only companions who have made a 5-year contract with them, but that will be 5 years later. It doesn't make any sense to go now. I want to experience it. Although Zhu Zuking yearns for freedom, she has a persistent desire to become stronger. Although there are snake people here to accompany her, these snake people dare not be ruthless. After a long time, there is no way to become stronger. There is no help, so she wants to go to Douluo world to practice alone. Okay. Yunshu also knew that, before reaching her goal, the world of Shenwei would be like a prison, so Yunshu would not treat her like this. Hey, brat, I'll go out with you. At this moment, Ninetales, who was sleeping outside the door, suddenly said, "You want to go out too?" Yunshu said in surprise. "I didn't talk to you." Ninetales looked at Yunshu disdainfully. "Yunshu, are you worried about her?" Yunshu said jokingly. HMPH. If you're not even in that world, then who else can protect her except me? Kyuubi said proudly. "You don't want to take the initiative to seal yourself into her body, do you?" Yunshu said in surprise. He didn't expect that Jiuwei would willingly enter that dark place for Zuking's safety. Although you can come out at any time, compared to the outside, the inside of the seal is obviously not a place for people to stay. Who said I'm going to enter that ghost place? Ninetales roared. He would never enter the seal again in his life. Then, Yunshu asked doubtfully, HMPH. Didn't you give this girl psychic skills? Jiuwei snorted coldly. Oh, that's right. Since he hadn't used spiritism after signing the contract, Yunshu almost forgot about this ability. In that case, then I'll send you to the Stardao Great Forest, and it happens that Zuking can also start there. Yunshu thought for a while and said, "What do you think?" Yunshu looked at Zuking. Zuking nodded. "Okay, that's it. I'll take you there tomorrow morning." The next day, Zuking, who woke up early, wakes up Yunshu and asks Yunshu to send them back to Douluo world. Let Xiao Wu sleep for a while longer. Looking at Xiao Wu, Yunshu, who was still sleeping soundly beside him, he said softly, "Yeah." Zuking nodded and began to put on clothes. System, go to the adventures of Jackie Chan. After sending Zuking and Jiuwei to the Stardao Forest, Yunshu gave a few instructions and then left. His staying there would only affect her. Old Jingshan, Chinatown. I didn't expect to send me directly to the old father's antique shop. This saves me a lot of time. Yunshu said happily. Dang dang dang! Exclamation mark. Welcome to Papa's antique shop. Do you need anything? The one who opened the door was Jackie Chan, who was Yunshu's childhood idol. Wow, Uncle Long. Yunshu said in surprise. What? You know me? Jackie Chan said in surprise. Yes, I'm a student at your school, and I've met you a few times. Jackie Chan is officially an archaeologist by profession, though he also worked at a university for a while. So that's how it is. Please come in. Jackie Chan said enthusiastically when he heard that Yunshu was a student in the university where he worked. Uncle Long, my name is Yunshu, and I'm from a Chinese. Yunshu introduced himself. It can be seen that we are fellow villagers. Jackie Chan said with a smile. By the way, Xiaoshu, what do you want to buy here? Jackie Chan asked suspiciously. I just came here to take a look. Right. Is this shop open by you? Yunshu started to say something, because Yunshu didn't want to arouse Jackie Chan's suspicion and hostility. Although he came to get the spells, Yunshu didn't want to use spells to create chaos. On the contrary, Yunshu would also solve the troubles for this world. If there is no way to resurrect, there is no way to cause harm to the world. No, this is the shop my uncle opened, but he has something to go out today, so let me help you look around the shop for a while. Jackie Chan sat there and looked at Yunshu from here to there and didn't say anything. Yunshu became suspicious. Then you and uncle live here alone? Yunshu continued to ask. That's right. Why are you asking this? Jackie Chan asked suspiciously. It's nothing. Do you still have a vacant room here? It seems that Cheng Xiaoyu has not arrived yet, which means that the plot has not started yet. Yunshu plans to settle here first, so that it is convenient to follow up the plot, and can also be in the first place access to various spells. Rent a house. Don't you live in a dormitory, Xiaoshu? Jackie Chan said in surprise. Uncle Long, instead of being bullied there, it's better to spend more money to live outside. Yunshu said lightly. Even if he didn't make it clear, Jackie Chan would understand what he meant, and being able to study abroad must have its own advantages, some economic conditions. So it's like this. Jackie Chan understood that in the beautiful country, it is normal for foreigners to be discriminated against and excluded. After all, they can even discriminate against their own people. No problem. I'll talk to daddy. Jackie Chan agreed. After listening to it, in a foreign land, everyone should help each other, not to mention that Jackie Chan is a warm-hearted and good person, and he often travels, leaving daddy behind. It's lonely at home alone, so it's good to have a young man to accompany daddy. The most important thing is that Yunshu didn't come to prostitute the house for nothing. He gave money. Then thank you, Uncle Long, Yunshu said with a smile. Then he picked up a book on the shelf and began to flip through it. He was going to wait here for his father to come back. End of this chapter. Chapter 208. The story begins. Dad also returned to the antique shop not long after, and after hearing about Yunshu, he happily agreed to let Yunshu live here. After all, they are also Chinese, and they still pay the rent. In the original book, the income of the old man's antique shop must not be very high, otherwise the old man would not beat Jackie Chan on the head dissatisfied when he failed to achieve a business. Okay, Xiaoshu, everything has been moved in. Yunshu left quietly after his father agreed, brought some luggage, and put it at the door of the antique shop, and then asked Jackie Chan to help move it in. Thank you, Uncle Long. Let me invite you to have a meal, Yunshu said with a smile. Okay. Where should we go to eat? Jackie Chan was of course happy when someone treated him. I'm not familiar with Chinatown. You can choose a place. Yunshu didn't even know if there were any restaurants nearby, so how could he know where to eat? So he resolutely handed over the task of choosing a restaurant to Jackie Chan. Anyway, what we have is money. Let's go have dinner together, Dad. Yunshu and Jackie Chan came to the shop in front, and Dad was reading a book at this time. Oh, okay, one more thing, Jackie Chan. Where's Dad's coffee? Dad said unhurriedly. Oh, forgot. But Dad, what coffee do you want to drink when you go out to eat now? Jackie Chan was nervous for a while, and then he remembered that he was going out to eat, and what coffee he wanted to drink. Well, you're right, let's go. The old man closed the book again in a leisurely manner, and then walked out of the shop slowly. What are you still dawdling about? Aren't you going to eat? The old man asked doubtfully when he looked back at Yunshu and the two still standing in the shop. Yunshu, has he always been like this? Yunshu looked at Jackie Chan at the side and asked in a daze. Jackie Chan scratched his head in embarrassment and said, Yunshu. To be honest, Yunshu always thought that it was because of the exaggerated performance in the anime that the old man looked so unreasonable. In the real world, the old man unexpectedly has this character. It seems that the future will not be easy, Yunshu said helplessly, covering his forehead. Jackie Chan could only laugh awkwardly. Yunshu stayed here for about a week and finally waited until Jackie Chan went on a business trip. It is also the Bavarian castle in Germany in the original book, and the first spell was also manifested in this castle. Uncle Long, take me with you. I haven't seen a castle yet. Yunshu pretended to be excited and said to Jackie Chan. No. Do you think I'm going to play? Those ancient castles are very dangerous. Not only are there various deadly traps, but even more terrifying and weird things will appear. Jackie Chan wasn't fooling Yunshu, this because of the magic in the world. There are often some weird things that ordinary people can't understand. At this time, Jackie Chan has never seen the power of spells, so he naturally thinks that those are supernatural events. How about this? If I can last 3 minutes in your hands, you will take me there. Yunshu pretended to think about it and said, this. Jackie Chan hesitated a little whether he should take Yunshu with him. This week, Yunshu didn't just hang around here. During this period, Yunshu also learned martial arts from Jackie Chan. Of course, it is useless to learn this with Yunshu's strength, but in order to be able to participate in Jackie Chan and 13 for activities in the district, Yunshu still had to pretend to improve his self-protection and combat capabilities. Jackie Chan did not refuse, because Yunshu was not Cheng Xiaoyu's 10-year-old kid, and in Jackie Chan's view, Yunshu, who had grown up, could teach martial arts. Moreover, Yunshu also set up a genius for himself, that is, a natural talent for practicing martial arts. He has mastered all kinds of martial arts in Jackie Chan's hands in a week, and now he lacks actual combat experience. So in Jackie Chan's impression, Yunshu already had a good fighting power, but it was just that he lacked actual combat experience. This proposal was also the main reason for Jackie Chan's hesitation, because Yunshu's talent in martial arts was too high, and he had nothing to teach Yunshu after a week. It's still a question of whether he can beat Yunshu if this continues. If he loses, he must take Yunshu into that dangerous place. Then, alright. But let's talk about it first. Everything must be under my command. When we get there, don't run around and touch. Jackie Chan hesitated and directly agreed to Yunshu's proposal, not because he didn't dare to fight, but because Yunshu was really too young, so he was worried about letting Yunshu go with him. After all, Jackie Chan works in a university, and he knows what children of this age are thinking in their hearts. He knows that young people of this age are generally impatient and prone to bad things. Bavaria. Yunshu followed Jackie Chan to the outside of the castle of Ludwig, the Madman King. Xiaoshu, I think I need to remind you again. Don't touch it after entering. All actions are under my command. Jackie Chan said to Yunshu with a serious expression. After all, who knows what dangerous traps will be in this ancient castle that has not been explored for many years. Don't worry, Uncle Long, you have been with me for so long. Can't you see what kind of person I am? Yunshu patted Jackie Chan on the shoulder with a smile. Okay. Remember, be careful. Jackie Chan could only say one last thing helplessly when he thought of this. Okay, isn't it just a castle? Haven't we explored too few castles in these years? We are still living well. A few members of the expedition team who followed Jackie Chan said indifferently. It was not the first time for them to enter this kind of old castle, but because those old castles existed for too long, most of the organs had failed, so they were able to save themselves from danger every time, and they were used to it. Yunshu felt that he would not show his head later, and let this yellow-haired gringo in a hat feel the sinister heart. Okay, let's go in. Jackie Chan walked in the front, and led everyone to explore the castle. It is said that this lunatic King Ludwig once invited guests to his castle, but he set up countless traps. Many people came in alive, but failed to get out. The old professor of the expedition team began to introduce the castle to everyone. The master. Why is this so? The person next to him said in shock after hearing it. That's why this Bavarian king is so notorious. Jackie Chan walked in the front and said with a smile. Wait a minute. As he walked, Jackie Chan realized that something was wrong. Judging from the past situation, such a long corridor must have been designed with mechanisms. Then he took out a bottle of spray, squatted down and sprayed it on the floor in front of him, and a white thread appeared in everyone's eyes. The Adventures of Jackie Chan can only write the spell chapter and the mask chapter. This is an old anime, and each season is basically a routine. It would be too long to write in detail, so I only write the chapters, because the spells and masks are the protagonists. What is needed? The former plays a key role in the evolution of the protagonist, and the latter also plays a key role in the protagonist's cheating world. End of this chapter. Chapter 209. I'm not interested in money. Everyone back. Jackie Chan immediately stopped everyone. There really is an organ trap. The members of the expedition team behind were a little scared. I'm afraid these traps have already failed. Huang Mao stepped forward and said indifferently. Jackie Chan ignored him, but took off his hat and put it on the silk thread. Bang! The moment the hat pressed down on the silk thread, the walls on both sides instantly merged and collided, and then slowly receded. Only the little yellow hair, who was so frightened and stunned that he almost peed his pants, was left. Hold your chin, don't fall, Yunshu said with a smile and patted Xiao Huangmao's shoulder. Little Huangmao didn't dare to argue anymore, and followed Jackie Chan obediently. After passing through several organ traps, everyone finally came to a wall. There is no way. Little Huangmao was a little flustered. After all, a dead end usually means a dead end. Jackie Chan looked up, and finally his gaze focused on the wall in front of him. He walked forward slowly, with the corners of his mouth slightly raised, and came to an inconspicuous skeleton, stretched out his hand, and pressed the skull's eyes. Boom! Exclamation mark. The entire wall suddenly began to rise slowly. The picture behind the wall gradually appeared in the eyes of everyone. Jackie Chan went in and lit the candles inside, and countless golden lights shone in front of everyone's eyes. King Ludwig's treasure. The old professor was shocked when he saw the gold everywhere. But Xiao Huangmao forgot all the lessons of encountering the trap after seeing the gold and hurried forward to pull out a golden scepter. I dare say that these treasures must be protected by agencies. Don't touch anything. Jackie Chan just turned around and saw the golden scepter in Huang Mao's hand. Yunshu didn't stop Huang Mao because he wanted to accept all the gold here. Who would think he had too much money? Everyone, go. With the scepter taken down, the door of the secret room was still gradually closed, and Jackie Chan quickly kicked out a spear to support the falling boulder door. Xiaoshu, let's run too. Jackie Chan glanced at Yunshu beside him and pulled him away. However, the three members of the investigation team outside the spear were crushed after they passed, and Jackie Chan didn't stop and brought Yunshu to hit the huge stone gate head on. Oh, what a bad luck. Be careful. Yunshu pulled Jackie Chan back, and an arrow flew past Jackie Chan's nose. Thank you Xiaoshu. You saved my life. Jackie Chan thanked. Let's think of a way to avoid these arrows first. More and more arrows came flying. There's a shield over there, Jackie Chan said happily when he saw the shield not far away. I also saw a shield. Let's go together. Yunshu knew that what Jackie Chan saw was the shield with the chicken charm. He also saw a shield on the other side, but it was just an ordinary shield. Okay. Jackie Chan came to the side of the shield with a few rolls and raised the shield to block the flying arrows. Little tree. There is an air vent here. Go this way. After Jackie Chan picked up the shield, he found that there was a gap not high above his head that people could pass through. You go up first, then pull me. Yunshu knew that the gap was slanted and directly leading to the outside world. As long as he went in, he would slide out. So in order not to let Jackie Chan find out that he was collecting gold, he let Jackie Chan go up first. Okay. Jackie Chan stepped on the walls on both sides and jumped directly into the entrance of the cave. No, little tree. After entering, Jackie Chan found that it was going downwards and he couldn't stop at all and could only keep sliding outwards. Alas. Finally left. Yunshu sighed and said helplessly, finally he didn't have to pretend to be a dish. It was so difficult to pretend. Yunshu put down the shield in his hand, and the arrows shot at him could not cause any damage at all. Take it. Yunshu waved his big hand, collecting all the gold in the entire room into his receiving ring. Okay, I'm leaving too. Yunshu jumped into the cave with his shield in hand, slid out of the castle like Jackie Chan, and finally slipped in front of everyone. Phew, there is no danger. Yunshu pretended to wipe the sweat that did not exist on his forehead. Looks like it's better to ski on the snow. Yunshu looked at them and said with a dry smile. That's great little tree. You're fine. Jackie Chan hugged Yunshu excitedly. After all, Yunshu had just saved his life. If Yunshu died inside, he would definitely blame himself very much, and he would definitely be punished by the old man if he went back. Dad killed him. Wow, you guys slid out and said the same thing. The little yellow hair on the side said in surprise. I just said that I can take risks with you. Yunshu and Jackie Chan said. But it's still too dangerous. Next time this happens, you must run first, you know. Jackie Chan had already agreed with Yunshu, but Jackie Chan would still worry about Yunshu if there was danger. Okay, let's go back. Several members of the expedition team said, now that the trap inside has been lifted, the next step is to come and empty the inside, but they never imagined that Yunshu had already taken away all the valuable things inside. Let's go back to Xiaoshu. Jackie Chan took the shield and Yunshu and embarked on the return journey. Uncle Long, show me the shield. Yunshu wanted to see if he could swallow the chicken charm above. Although he had already swallowed a chicken charm, it was rewarded by the system. Jackie Chan handed the shield to Yunshu, but Yunshu frowned when he saw it because there was only an empty hexagonal hole left on it, no charm. System, what's going on? Yunshu communicated with the system in his mind. Completing the task to get the reward will directly extract the things in the heavens and the world. So that's how it is. Yunshu understood. The rewards obtained for defeating opponents in the Douluo Master World were equivalent to copies. For example, Fenju. No matter where the system copied Fenju or Fenju in Yaochen's mind, neither will disappear. If the Fenju is obtained by completing the task, it is equivalent to directly cutting out all the information about Fenju from Yaochen's mind and rewarding Yunshu. The rewards obtained in the main world are copied and pasted to Yunshu, and the rewards obtained for completing tasks are cut and pasted to Yunshu. This is also the reason why the chicken talisman disappeared. It was a reward for the mission of saving Wang Yi. At that time, he directly took away the chicken talisman from this world and gave it to Yunshu. That's okay. Yunshu was afraid of some accidents in this world, such as traverses. Although he was not afraid of traverses, who knows what kind of system the traverses have? What if they die together, or the host dies? Then there will be a nuclear explosion. Uncle Long, return it to you. Yunshu felt bored after just looking at it and returned the shield to Jackie Chan. This is a pure gold shield, aren't you tempted? Jackie Chan looked at Yunshu and joked, I don't care about money, I'm not interested in money. End of this chapter. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 210 Xiao. I'm not interested in money. Yunshu began to pretend. Who just said that he didn't think there was too much money and accepted so much gold. Haha. Jackie Chan obviously didn't believe it. You're back. The two of them heard their father's voice just as they returned to the antique shop. It's so late. Why don't you rest, Dad? Yunshu asked suspiciously. Dad is not Jackie Chan's father, but Jackie Chan's uncle, but because he likes to call himself Dad, everyone finally calls him Dad. Dad is very worried about you. Dad said lightly. Yunshu was a little speechless. Dad is good at any place, but this way of speaking makes people feel toothache. Moreover, Dad is a straightforward person, and he will not hide it when he is worried. He will say whatever comes to his mind. What? We are fine, look. We are back intact. Jackie Chan squeezed his arm and said. Snapped. Oh Dad, why did you hit me? Jackie Chan exclaimed. You are different from Xiaoshu. He has just grown up and still has a good time to enjoy. He shouldn't go out with you to do such dangerous things. The old man was just worried that Yunshu would follow Jackie Chan to do such dangerous things. You also know the danger. Why don't you see, Dad? You care about me. Jackie Chan patted his head and muttered. Aren't we alright? Yunshu said with a smile. Okay Dad, let's go to bed early. There is still work to do. Jackie Chan pushed his dad back to the room, then stepped on the stairs a few times to his own room on the second floor. The next day, boom boom boom. Who is it? Yunshu heard a knock on the door before he woke up naturally. It's my little tree. It's time to have breakfast. Jackie Chan's voice sounded outside the door. Here we come. Yunshu responded, then fell on the bed and continued to sleep. After about 15 minutes, the knock on the door rang again. Little tree, eat rice. Yunshu got up from the bed helplessly. Jackie Chan is really abominable, disturbing people's dreams. Is this the foul-smelling living habit of contemporary college students? Sleeping, and if you don't learn martial arts with me, Jackie Chan was a little angry. Yunshu got up with him almost every day before going to Bavaria and practiced martial arts, but now he stopped practicing and started sleeping in. Uncle Long, if you don't sleep well today, you won't have time to sleep. Yunshu half closed his eyes and said sleepily, "What did you say?" Jackie Chan didn't know why. "It's nothing." Yunshu suddenly woke up. He was in a daze just now and almost spoiled it. If he said one more sentence, Jackie Chan would probably notice it. "By the way, where's Dad?" Yunshu asked suspiciously. "I've eaten it long ago, and I'm studying the shield we brought back yesterday." "Oh." Yunshu didn't say anything else. "Anyway, the plot will start today." After eating, Yunshu went back to his room and continued to read books. These were all magic books from Dad's library. No matter how you came to this world, it wouldn't make sense if you didn't learn one or two magic spells. After learning magic and then using your own abilities, Jackie Chan and the others wouldn't be surprised. Jingle the bell at the gate of the antique shop rang, and Yunshu, who was reading a book, looked outside the door. "Has Xiaoyu come?" The corner of Yunshu's mouth slightly raised, and he continued to read the book. He had already seen Cheng Xiaoyu's arrival with his clairvoyant eyes. It seemed that it was only a few minutes before the plot started. Jingle jingle, not long after, there was another slight bell sound. This was the sound from Jackie Chan's room. Dad was calling Jackie Chan. "It's time for me to go out and have a look," Yunshu murmured. "Father, are there any guests?" Yunshu opened the door and asked suspiciously. "Just right, Xiaoshu. This is your neighbor for a while, Xiaoyu. He is your Uncle Long's niece, so remember to get along well," the old man said to Yunshu. "Hello." Yunshu greeted Xiaoyu with a smile. But Xiaoyu didn't seem to want to talk to him, but Yunshu didn't want to care. After all, he was unfamiliar with the place, and Yunshu would do the same. And Xiaoyu's personality was indeed like this when he came here. "I'll take you to your room. There is an empty room next to Dad's library, which should be Xiaoyu's residence. You guys get along well. I'm going to be busy," Dad said with a smile, and then walked into the library behind the store with a shield. "Uncle Long, you should come." Seeing that Xiaoyu was still silent, Yunshu had no choice but to ask Jackie Chan to take her there. "But I don't know anything about children," Jackie Chan said without tears. What he is worst at is dealing with children. Just when the old man walked to the back and just closed the door of the antique shop was opened again, and 3 people dressed like dogs walked in. "Welcome to Papa's antique shop. How can I help you?" Jackie Chan quickly put away his sad expression when he saw the visitor. "Are you the famous archaeologist Jackie Chan?" Arfen stepped forward and said with a smile. "Ugh, I don't dare to take it seriously. I just have a little research on ancient civilization," Jackie Chan said modestly. "We learned that you recently found a shield from an old castle in Bavaria. Our boss is rich and wants to buy it from you. After all, it was the first time we met, and Arfen didn't want to use a strong one. Just want to spend money to buy the desired shield." "Oh, that shield. I'm so sorry. I've already donated it to the university for research." Jackie Chan had already sensed that something was wrong. He just rushed back from Bavaria yesterday, and he didn't tell anyone about the shield. These people he asked about the shield as soon as he came in. Obviously he came prepared. Xiaoyu on the side suddenly raised her eyebrows when she heard what Jackie Chan said, because she had clearly seen that shield just now, and now that Jackie Chan was lying on purpose, something interesting must have happened, and she, Chen Xiaoyu, liked this shield the most kind of thing. "Really?" Arfen obviously didn't believe it, but it was hard for them to grab it. But after seeing the vases on the table, the corners of his mouth rose, and then he pushed it casually, and the vases were crumbling. "Ah." Jackie Chan panicked and quickly turned over to catch the 2 fallen vases. Zhao behind Arfen grinned and flicked another vase lightly. Yunshu frowned when he saw this, turned over the table and caught the vase with his feet before it was about to hit the ground, then raised his legs and threw the vase into the air, caught it with his hands and placed it on the table again. Snapped, snapped, snapped. "It's a good performance, but you'd better take back that shield as soon as possible. It's better for your family." Jackie Chan, seeing that the trouble was not going to work, Arfen directly threatened Jackie Chan with Xiaoyu. "Get the shield back tomorrow. Arfen said fiercely, and then left the antique shop. End of this chapter. Chapter 211 Secret Agent. Yunshu and Jackie Chan looked at each other, and then Yunshu took care of Xiao, and Jackie Chan walked out of the antique shop, ready to follow the trio of Arfen. Brother Xiaoshu, did you and Uncle Long just use Kung Fu? After Jackie Chan left, Xiao asked Yunshu excitedly, after changing her dull look. Ouch. I thought you couldn't speak. Yunshu said to Xiao, pretending to be puzzled, with the corner of his mouth slightly raised. Xiao knew Yunshu ignored Yunshu's actions before he deliberately retaliated against her when he heard Yunshu's words, so Xiao's mouth soon puffed up angrily. Did the customer buy anything? Huh? Where's Jackie Chan? Jackie Chan had already gone out when the old man came out. Uncle Long went out on business, and the customer didn't buy anything. Yunshu looked outside the door and said calmly, Xiao, follow Xiaoshu to pack your luggage. Father said to Xiao, after seeing Xiao's suitcase was still outside. Oh. Brother Xiao couldn't wait to hug Yunshu's arm, and said coquettishly, after packing up her luggage. Okay, let me tell you. You, Uncle Long, and I are actually legendary secret agents. Yunshu carefully whispered into Xiao's ear, for fear that someone would learn this great secret. Secret? Don't tell it. Seeing Xiao excitedly wanting to cheer, Yunshu immediately changed his previous expression and said seriously, if it gets out, Uncle Long and I might be doomed. And maybe even you, and your father and even your mother will be implicated. Do you know? Yunshu said to Xiao solemnly. Yunshu knew that this little guy couldn't hide his secrets, so he could only threaten her like this. Yunshu, anyway, I'm not an agent. Of course, these are all Yunshu's nonsense. If you don't tell her something interesting about Xiao's character, I'm afraid she will keep pestering you. Cool. Brother Xiaoshu, can you teach me martial arts? Xiao looked at Yunshu expectantly and said, a wise man seeks strength from within, while an unwise man seeks power from the outside. Yunshu murmured. In fact, he just didn't want to teach Xiao how to practice martial arts. This girl always doesn't know the seriousness. If she really planned to teach, Yunshu might not have a good life, and Xiao would definitely pester him all the time. So, let Xiao practice martial arts. Let Jackie Chan make the decision. What do you mean? Xiao asked in a daze. You can ask Uncle Long for advice. Saying this to a child is completely foolish. Alright then. I'll go find Uncle Long now. Xiao said excitedly after hearing this, and then ran out. Sigh, he really is an unstoppable master. Yunshu shook his head helplessly. But at this point in time, Jackie Chan must have gotten rid of the black hands, so let Xiao make trouble on his own. Yunshu intends to check how much gold he brought back yesterday. Wow. Little tree. Where did you get so much gold? Looking at the hill made of gold, Xiao said in surprise. Even though Xiao is a 10-year-old beast, this little rabbit is actually a little money fanatic. I found it in an old castle. This guy was a king before his death. Yunshu said with a smile. In fact, even Yunshu couldn't use the mountain made of so much gold. Just looking at it can give people a particularly comfortable feeling. How many carats can you buy with this gold? Xiao was already moaning from the side. I made a vague estimate. There are about 400 tons of gold coins here. The rest of the various weapons and armor made of pure gold should add up to 300 or 400 tons. I will melt them when the time comes. Make it into a huge gold nugget again. Yunshu looked at the pile of gold and said lightly. Xiao suddenly came to Yunshu and hugged Yunshu's arm, acting coquettishly. What's the matter? Yunshu wondered. After all these years, Yunshu saw the coquettish Xiao again. Can you fuse those golden weapons into a house? Xiao said, while standing in front of Yunshu, shaking her body. Xiao, have you fallen? Yunshu said helplessly. It's rare to have so much gold, and I want to experience living in a house made of gold. Okay, little tree. Okay, the house is fine, but after a while, wait for me to deal with the things in my hands. Yunshu thought for a while and said, it is not an easy task to melt all such a large amount of gold. It will take a long time to finance so much gold. Using different fires will burn the gold directly, so some preparations are needed for this matter. It just so happens that Yunshu is now in the modern world of Jackie Chan's adventures. Time to build a golden house. But having said that, Yunshu really didn't expect Xiao Wu to have such a hobby, living in a house made of pure gold. Even Yunshu didn't think about it that way. Hey, what a woman who knows how to live. As soon as he returned to the antique shop, Yunshu realized something was wrong. Papa is gone. Yunshu knew. Just when he left, True came over and took Papa away. Little tree. Jackie Chan's voice came from outside the door. I see, Dad is gone. Yunshu blamed himself a bit. After all, he should have been able to protect Dad, but he just forgot about it because of the gold issue. It's great that you're fine. Jackie Chan heaved a sigh of relief when he saw that Yunshu was fine. Where's Xiao? Yunshu looked behind Jackie Chan. I left her with a friend. Jackie Chan said. I don't think it may be. Yunshu looked at Jackie Chan speechlessly and said, Xiao has come behind Jackie Chan at this moment. Ah. What? Xiao, why are you? Jackie Chan said in surprise when he saw Xiao behind him. Let's take the stairs. Xiao said with a smile. Don't worry about it, Xiao. Take care of Xiao. Jackie Chan said to Yunshu. Then turned around and entered the antique shop to start looking for shields. Xiao, do you know where Dad hid the shield? Jackie searched for a long time, but couldn't find the shield. Yunshu looked at Jackie Chan's feet. Is this the so-called black under the lamp? This shield is quite playable. Here, Uncle Long. Xiao ran to Jackie Chan and pulled out the shield covered by the book. Oh thank you Xiao. Well you two stay here for me. Jackie Chan took the shield and made Yunshu look at Xiao. It's so naive. Yunshu thought to himself, Xiao is called a human figure, so why not give up? Sure enough, when Yunshu turned around, Xiao was gone. End of this chapter. Chapter 212. Read more books, read more newspapers, eat less food, sleep more. It's not that I don't want to care about it, Yunshu muttered. However, forget it. I'll follow up and have a look. Although he knew that they would solve the trouble, Yunshu was still a little worried and then followed up. Ghost Ninja, so handsome. It seems that the ability of this mask can already be considered. Yunshu showed a hint of envy when he thought of the ghost killers who would surround Jackie Chan later. To be honest, if we can have such a group of intelligent killers, it can save Yunshu a lot of energy, such as the golden house to be built next. In the original book, these shadow ninjas also help Xiao with housework and can even apply nail polish. What else can they not do? The other ghost shadow core were either alien or very ugly. Yunshu was not interested in them, even if they were stronger than the shadow ninjas. These shadow ninjas were the most suitable subordinates to show up. Xiao, go back quickly. Yunshu had already followed behind Xiao. I was scared to death. I thought it was a bad guy. Xiao said nervously after seeing Yunshu. Leave this to me. You go back quickly. Yunshu rubbed Xiao's head. Since he is here, things will be convenient. Just as Yunshu has been studying magic for so long in front of Jackie Chan and his father, now he can use spells without being suspected. Okay. Xiao's mouth puffed up when he heard Yunshu's words and then stopped. Seeing this, Yunshu didn't think much about it and continued to rush to the roof. Little did they know that Yunshu had just walked not far away. Xiao rolled her eyes, raised the corners of her mouth slightly, and continued to follow Yunshu. When he came to the top of the building, Yunshu found that Jackie Chan had just come up, and the door, where Yunshu was located, was right next to True, and True didn't notice. So Yunshu directly sent a signal to Jackie Chan, asking him to attract Telu's attention. After all, Dad is still in True's hands at this time. Give me the shield, Jackie Chan. Trudeau said fiercely, looking at Jackie Chan. I really don't understand why each of you wants this shield, but since you want it, then take it. Jackie Chan smiled, and then threw the shield towards True. However, the shield did not fly into True's hands, but returned to Jackie Chan's hands, after flying around in the air. It seems that you are going to say goodbye to your father, Jackie Chan. Seeing being tricked, Trudeau said coldly with narrowed eyes. Yes, that's right. Farewell, fat man. Yunshu said to Toru who was behind him. At this time, he had already taken his father to the stairs, and was about to go down. I should run faster than you, Jackie Chan said jokingly as he looked at Toru and raised his eyebrows. Trudeau ignored Jackie Chan, but went straight to the elevator. As for Jackie Chan, naturally, someone would clean him up. Xiao, why are you here? Didn't I tell you to go back? Yunshu took his father to the stairs and saw Xiao sneaking up every 2 steps. Hey, I'm here to help you guys, Xiao said mischievously, sticking out her tongue. Do you know how dangerous it is here? Come down with us. Yunshu ran downstairs frantically with Xiao on his back and led his father. After sending the 2 downstairs, Yunshu prepared to catch Tuonama for fun. Run. You won't attract their attention if you run far without shields. Yunshu asked the 2 to leave here. True's actions were not considered agile, and he couldn't catch Dad without tools in such an open space. Xiaoshu, be careful. Father knew that Yunshu was going to help Jackie Chan. I see, Yunshu said, and ran to the previous building again. He was going to deal with True first. Seeing the elevator displaying the descending floors, Yunshu suddenly thought of a good idea. Bang! Exclamation mark. Yunshu kicked the elevator door in, then moved some other objects and threw them into the elevator shaft so that when the elevator went down to the 1.5th floor, the owner would be stuck. No matter how strong True was, he couldn't climb out from the wall. Uncle Long, throw me the shield. Yunshu came to the roof just in time to see Jackie Chan who was being hunted down. Xiaoshu, you came in time. Jackie Chan was just chased by these ghost ninjas to the edge of the building. The shield was thrown to Yunshu by Jackie Chan, and those ninjas started to turn their targets towards Yunshu. When they saw this, Yunshu took the shield and ran to the stairs in a hurry. He wanted to bring the battlefield to the ground. Fighting on the roof is not very good for Jackie Chan friendly. Uncle Long, gather downstairs. Yunshu shouted and disappeared on the roof. Heh. In the stairwell, Yunshu looked at these ninjas with a sneer. Yunshu stretched out his hand, and the 2 ninjas closest to him were sucked into his hand. Seal. Yunshu opened the eyes of reincarnation and sealed the 2 ninjas directly in the different space. In this way it is impossible for them to escape through the shadow. When he came to the ground, Yunshu squinted his eyes as he watched the ninjas surrounding him and stepped on the ground with his right foot. Without the Keeman visualization mentality, it is impossible for them to see the Keeman game at the foot of Yunshu, but their vigilance as killers prevents them from rushing forward. Aren't you coming? Then I won't be polite. Yunshu looked at the ninjas around him and raised his lips. Lazy bar-lied. Countless flame bombs shot out from Yunshu's hands, shooting at the ninjas in front of him. Little tree. What is this? Jackie Chan, who had just run down from the roof, saw a flame waved from Yunshu's hand in front of him, and Jackie Chan was so shocked that he couldn't close his mouth from ear to ear. Spells? Haven't I been studying Dad's magic books recently, so I learned a little bit of spells, Yunshu said indifferently. My god. I didn't expect that what Dad said in those books is true. I always thought it was a lie, Jackie Chan said in surprise. Be careful. Yunshu threw the shield back into Jackie Chan's hand and then continued to use strange spells. These ghost ninjas will reappear no matter how many they kill. The bar light just now didn't play any substantial role. More and more ghost ninjas appeared nearby, surrounding the 2 tightly in the middle. Follow me. Yunshu narrowed his eyes and said seriously to Jackie Chan who was beside him. Kun character Tesh. The ground under Yunshu and Jackie Chan's feet suddenly rose from the ground, leading them to break through the encirclement of the ninja ghosts and land on the roof of a private house. Dry words blindfolding 100 blossoms. Yunshu and Jackie Chan suddenly separated into countless avatars, and the avatars also ran around with shields. Let's go. Seeing that most of the ninjas were attracted away, the 2 ran to the police station. The situation here could not be handled by the 2 of them alone. If they didn't want to hand over the shields, they could only drag more people into the water. Only in this way can we resist those ghost ninjas who come and go without a trace. Little tree, how did you learn this spell? It's amazing. Seeing that he had temporarily escaped the crisis, Jackie Chan asked hastily. Read more books, read more newspapers, eat less snacks, and sleep more, Yunshu said while running. End of this chapter. Chapter 213. Read more books, read more newspapers, eat less snacks, and sleep more. What? Jackie Chan was stunned. Why couldn't he understand this Mandarin? You can't learn it, Yunshu said directly to Jackie Chan. Well, what a pity. Jackie Chan also knew that learning this kind of thing requires talent. Just like Yunshu's talent in martial arts, Jackie Chan's magic talent is not necessarily high. Bang! Exclamation mark. At this time, Toru, who was stuck in the elevator by Yunshu, finally broke through the wall and broke out. Ah! Jackie Chan, you are finished. Toru roared angrily. Where's your cell phone? Call the police directly. These guys won't act blatantly in crowded places. Yunshu and Jackie Chan said. Yes, call the police. Jackie Chan quickly took out his mobile phone and called the police. Then at this moment, Yunshu and Jackie Chan were forced to stop by a sudden scream. Uncle Long, save me. At this time, Xiaoyu and his father had been captured by Oni Ninja and delivered to True, who came over. Jackie Chan, hand over the shield. Otherwise, the two of them will surely die, Trudeau said with a gloomy face. Yunshu, didn't I let you run away? Why were you arrested again? Yunshu looked helpless, probably because Xiaoyu wanted to make trouble again and pulled his father back again. Xiaoyu knew that she was in trouble, so she stuck out her tongue and smiled awkwardly. How about, let's hand it over? Yunshu suggested, since there are no charms on it anyway. Don't you know magic? Use magic to defeat them, Jackie Chan said with two gestures. Xiaoyu and Daddy are in their hands. They will accidentally injure them in a fight, Yunshu said speechlessly. If it wasn't for Xiaoyu, they would have already run away, but now they are back to the original situation, and the opponent has one more chip to threaten them. It really is a human figure. Oh, it seems that this is the only way. Jackie Chan sighed and finally threw the shield to True. Toru is also very trustworthy. After getting the shield, he didn't hurt Papa and Xiaoyu. As for those ninjas, after seeing that Toru got the shield, he either used smoke bombs or disappeared into the shadows. The mission is just to help True get back the shield. But this also shows how efficient these guys are in their work. No nonsense, no unnecessary actions. They try their best to complete the task and evacuate after the task is over. They really look like killers with no emotions. Don't be frowning. I said long ago that shields are not important. According to the information I found in ancient books, there should be a spell on the shield. Only the existence of that spell can produce comfortable magic. Without the spell, it is one side. It's just an ordinary shield, the old man said calmly. Spell. Jackie Chan touched his chin. From the moment he got the shield, he didn't seem to have seen a spell on it. Xiaoshu, have you seen it? Jackie Chan didn't seem to remember much about the shield. No, I took the shield and studied it in the car before and found that there is nothing special except for a hole on it and a few incomprehensible spells. It is just an ordinary shield. Yunshu also said quietly. He said quietly, anyway, the chicken charm had already been swallowed by his tattoo. No matter how hard he tried to find it, it was useless. It seems that someone took the charm on it before us. Jackie Chan touched his chin, but thought that the charm should have been taken away. After all, Yunshu's previous spells had convinced Jackie Chan that there really were supernatural forces in this world. There are 12 kinds of legendary charms, representing the 12 signs of the Chinese zodiac. Each spell contains different magical powers. The old man continued to popularize the knowledge about spells to everyone. That's going to happen. Each of the 12 spells has a special power, so if the bad guys get there and use these spells to do some illegal and criminal things, Jackie Chan was a little worried. Then we must quickly find the remaining spells, otherwise we won't even have the ability to fight against those bad guys. Yunshu interjected at this time. Xiaoshu is right. Only magic can deal with magic. Dad nodded and said. That's great. Xiaoshu just learned magic. Jackie Chan said excitedly. What? Dad and Xiaoyu said in shock. No. What I use is called the strange spell, which is a strange spell that can only be comprehended after breaking through the mystery of the Keemandungia. Yunshu said nonsense in a serious manner. Dad's library contains magical powers from all over the country, and Keemandungia is naturally among them, but Dad's Master Fang is a key magician, so he only has a very high talent in key magic point. After all, he has been an air magician for 15 years, and he can still fight back and forth with the powerful black air wizard Douluo. I didn't expect Xiaoshu to have such a talent in Keeman magic. It's a pity. Dad was a little disappointed. After all, his key magic had not been passed on for so long. Jackie Chan did not have a strong magic talent. Teach him, it will only break the inheritance of key magic. And Yunshu's talent in martial arts and talent in spells made him destined to only practice these two abilities. After all, he couldn't eat too much, and the more he learned, the more complicated it would be. The same is true for the old man himself. Apart from key magic, he also practiced martial arts. He once kicked the black tiger Afu 3 meters away. From that day on, what happened to Jackie Chan's family was known by Black, so Black let Jackie Chan and Xiao move to the TH district, while Yunshu stayed to protect his father. After all, Yunshu is also an extremely powerful man in their eyes now. Powerful master. And Yunshu happened to be happy and leisurely, without Xiao nagging in his ear all day. Yunshu's mood also became better. The old man is now in the library all day, because of the spell, and Yunshu is constantly eavesdropping on the information of the 13th district. As we all know, district is a very safe place, so Yunshu just secretly hid the Eye of Sand in Jackie Chan's luggage. Jackie Chan didn't tell himself about the spells on the grounds that he didn't want to take risks. How naive. Yunshu has now covered the safest 13th district with monitoring. That is, when any staff member farts, Yunshu can detect it immediately. Brother Modang, Yunshu followed Jackie Chan to the power that possessed the cow charm. But, what Jackie Chan didn't know was that the cow charm had been taken away. What's more unbeknownst to him is that the person who took the cow charm has already been settled by Yunshu, and the cow charm was also swallowed by the dragon-shaped tattoo on Yunshu's back in the first place. Therefore, their trip was destined to be in vain. But Yunshu didn't care. He just took it out to play, and was bored at home for so many days. End of this chapter. Chapter 214 Bull Warrior. Xiao. When he reached the gate of the palace, Yunshu's face suddenly turned black, because he suddenly sensed Xiao's aura in the pyramid. Xiao, who should be staying at home and doing homework, had already entered the palace before them. Alas. Yunshu sighed. What's the matter, little tree? Jackie Chan asked suspiciously when he saw Yunshu sighing. It's nothing, I suddenly have a bad feeling. Yunshu said lightly. Indeed, pyramids are generally dangerous, but as long as we are careful. Jackie Chan thought that Yunshu's bad premonition came from the pyramids, but in fact it was only because of Xiao. Uncle Long, go in and get the talisman. I'll solve a little trouble. After entering, Yunshu and Jackie Chan separated. Yunshu was going to take Xiao out first. The protagonist Halo is probably dead in the first episode. Xiao. Yunshu stood at the door of a tomb and shouted helplessly. Hey. Xiao walked out with a smirk, while rubbing the back of her head. Brother Xiaoshu, how do you know I'm hiding here? Xiao asked puzzled. Did you forget, I can spell? Yunshu said helplessly. Then, can you also teach me spells? Xiao said excitedly. Okay, you can read Keem and Unjia in Dad's library first. Yunshu nodded and said. Oh, forget it. Xiao said disappointedly. You are too young. What do you want to learn, magic? Go to school to show off. Yunshu knew what Xiao was thinking. If she really learned magical spells, she would not be a humanoid she would directly become a humanoid cannon up. In the episode of The Mask of Terror, after Xiao discovered the effect of the ninja, he let the ninja do almost everything. If he learned magical spells, he would fly to school every day. I just want to help you. Xiao said in a low voice, but she didn't even believe this reason. After all, every time troubles were basically caused by her, it was only because of the halo of the heroine that she settled down again. That's all. Not good. Uncle Long was caught. Yunshu said nervously suddenly, then grabbed Xiao and threw it on his back to rush towards Jackie Chan. Hand over the spell. It was true. The fat boy again, and Jackie Chan was pushed against the wall. Maybe the talisman has been taken away a long time ago. Jackie Chan explained. He had never seen the talisman. Then you go to die. Toru stretched out his fist and wanted to punch Jackie Chan to death. Stop. At the moment of crisis, Yunshu appeared in front of several people. Little tree. Jackie Chan exclaimed. If you don't want to die, get out. Yunshu stretched out his hand, and a flame appeared in the palm of his hand. So the talisman is with you. They had never seen Yunshu use a strange spell, and thought that Yunshu relied on the talisman to use this flame ability. Hand over the talisman, and I won't kill him, otherwise. Huh. True said and looked at Jackie Chan in his hand, and suddenly found that the person he was pressing against the wall had turned into Arfen. Uncle Long, run. At this time, Xiaoyu was running towards the outside of the pyramid with Jackie Chan. What? Xiaoyu, why did you appear here? Jackie Chan said in shock when he saw Xiaoyu. Catch them. Zhao wanted to catch up, but was stopped by Lasso. Stop chasing him. The spell is on this kid. Arrest him immediately. Lasso was gearing up to take down Yunshu. Hey, aren't you worried about the flame in his hand? What if he throws it over? A new ruffian said worriedly. Although Yunshu didn't become a 50-meter high monster with laser eyes, the flame in his hand already represented that he possessed superpowers. Can they beat them? That's right. It was only then that they discovered that without Jackie Chan's threat, would Yunshu directly attack them with fire. Congratulations, you are right to worry, because I will indeed use it to attack you. Yunshu grinned. Lazy Kai Lion. Boom. Ah. Several people ran out of the pyramid in a panic. I don't know how Xiaoyu is doing now. Jackie Chan brought Xiaoyu to the wrestling ground, where NIU Warrior was. Don't worry, brother Xiaoyu can use spells. Xiaoyu said confidently. But I really don't trust him. Jackie Chan was still very worried. There is nothing to worry about. Yunshu's voice rang in the ears of the two of them. Little tree, how did you find the spell? Yunshu pretended to ask. After all, he had already taken the spell away. No, it may have been taken away by someone long ago. Jackie Chan said worriedly. Who knows what magical power the cow charm has, and if it is obtained by the bad guys, it will be over. I think they have found it. Yunshu looked at a dilapidated photo on the wall beside him. What's wrong? The two asked suspiciously. Look at his mask. Yunshu pointed to the man's forehead in the already mutilated photo. The cow charm. Xiaoyu said in surprise. However, this photo looks very shabby. Maybe this person is no longer here. Jackie Chan said looking at this promotional photo. You are right, NIU Warrior is a big liar. All wrestling is a lie. A child came over and tore off the photo on the wall and tore it into pieces. Isn't wrestling a lie? Xiaoyu asked doubtfully. You're right. This child is exactly Parker. Yunshu came to take away the bull charm a week ago, so the bull warrior was soon discovered to be playing a fake match. In fact, he lacked the power of the spell. I was scared and was defeated in the end. That's why this promotional video is so dilapidated, because NIU Warrior has been cast aside by countless people. However, do you know where NIU Warrior is? We had something to do with him. Jackie Chan asked Parker. I know. Why are you looking for that liar? Parker asked puzzled. We might need to talk. Jackie Chan didn't want to reveal information about the spell, so he just said this to Parker. Well, I can roughly guess it. You should be because of the spell on the forehead of the bull warrior. Parker said in a startling way. What? You know spells? Jackie Chan and Xiaoyu said in surprise. Even Yunshu felt a little strange. How did Parker know? NIU Warrior has told me that he can win forever because of the power of the spell. But since the spell was taken away, he is afraid. He is afraid of fighting, because if he loses the battle, he will be taken off his own mask. Parker said quietly. What? Someone took the spell away. End of this chapter. Chapter 215. The bull warrior was kicked out of the dragon team. What? The spell was taken away. Jackie Chan and others said in shock. That's right. Parker said lightly. Can we go see the bull warrior? Jackie Chan's expression became serious. Even if the spell was taken away, they still need to meet the bull warrior. At least they need to know who took the charm away of. Because of Xiaoyu's mouth in the original book, NIU Warrior rekindled his fighting spirit in the end, but now there is no Xiaoyu, and Parker is an orphan, so he fell into this situation. Warrior NIU, I need to know who took the talisman. Jackie Chan and Warrior NIU expressed their intentions as soon as they met. I don't know, I only know that the other party is very fast. Before I could react, He took off the charm on the mask and then disappeared. NIU warrior said decadently, without the spell, he would never so conceited. I dare not even go to the wrestling ring. It seems that we can't get any useful information here. Jackie Chan, Yunshu and others left here, and Yunshu looked at NIU warrior strangely. Yunshu seems to have accidentally kicked NIU warrior and Parker out of the dragon group. Now Jackie Chan and Xiaoyu have not paid much attention to NIU warrior. After all, the other party is a coward now. Even if he needs help, will not find him. Without the talisman, you are no longer a supporting role, but a passerby. Yunshu thought to himself. It seems that the clue of the cow charm has also disappeared. Jackie Chan and Yunshu took Xiaoyu to go back to the old man's antique shop. After all, they don't know who stole it, so there is nowhere to start. Now Jackie Chan can only wait for the other party to use the power of the bull talisman to attract social attention. But unfortunately, the bull talisman has already been accepted by Yunshu, and he will never be able to wait. Boss, we failed again. The trio of Afan and True returned to Wolong's side. The one next to Jackie Chan named Yunshu has acquired the power of the bull charm, and he can throw fireballs. We can't beat him, Lasso said in a low voice. Throwing fireballs? Is this the power of the bull charm? Valen said doubtfully. Valen, your idiots made a mistake. The bull charm does not give the user the ability to breathe fire. It seems that the other party should use magic power. The voice of the Holy Lord rang in Valen's ear. Then Jackie Chan didn't get the cow charm. Then where did those charms go? Valen asked in confusion. This is your business. I have given you the eyes of the dragon. He can search you for a spell. If you can't find the spell, then your subordinates are all useless. You will never get my treasure already. Okay, my lord, I will try my best to help you find the spell. Little tree, there's news about the spell again. Jackie Chan found Yunshu because he had already been to the museum where the spells were preserved, but unfortunately hit a wall, so he came back to ask Yunshu to help steal the snake spell. So, how do you want me to help you? Yunshu asked suspiciously. Do you have that kind of spell that can make people invisible? Jackie Chan asked curiously. No, Yunshu said lightly, but after all, the snake charm seems to have magical power that can make people invisible. He didn't get the snake charm in advance because of the little snake. After all, he is one of the members of the dragon team. If he gets the spell in advance like the bull warrior again, it may even make the little snake end up with the dragon team like the bull warrior missed. It doesn't matter if the bull warrior is gone. After all, there is Yunshu. If even the little snake is gone, it will be boring. Many plots in the future will require these people to participate. Then it seems that I have to go and get back the talisman myself. Jackie Chan thought for a while and said, are you going to steal something? Yunshu said jokingly. How could this be stealing? If the talisman is placed there, it will be snatched by the Black Hands, so I can only find someone to keep it for them. Don't worry, I will return it to them. Jackie Chan said solemnly. Oh, after hearing the last sentence, Yunshu was sure that Jackie Chan was going to steal it. I will pay you back. This is Jackie Chan's classic line. As long as you say this sentence, the other party will never want to get this thing. So, Jackie Chan is going to steal the charm. Let me go with you. If the Mayfair really plans to rob, you may be injured. Yunshu said lightly. It's great that you can help me, but we are just going to take out the talisman. Don't do anything else. Jackie Chan said to Yunshu. For example. Yunshu raised his eyebrows. Don't steal other things in the museum. Jackie Chan seemed worried about Yunshu, fearing that Yunshu would not be able to resist the temptation. Yunshu, you who are going to steal warn me not to steal other people's things. Don't worry, didn't I tell you a long time ago, I'm not interested in money. Yunshu waved his hand, signaling Jackie Chan to rest assured. When are you going to leave? A person suddenly jumped out from the side. Xiaoyu? Why are you here? Shouldn't you be doing your homework in your room at this time? Seeing Xiaoyu's sudden appearance now, Yunshu is not as shocked as before. Yunshu feels that, even if he goes to Mars with Jackie Chan now, Xiaoyu will probably find a way to keep up. No way. Who let others be the heroine? Hey, Uncle Long, when are you leaving? Take me with you. Xiaoyu said excitedly. It's the first time to go to a museum to steal something. No, This is illegal. And you are only 11 years old. How could you want to steal something? Jackie Chan sternly refused. This time their opponents may not necessarily be the mafia, maybe even guards or even the police. Xiaoyu, we are going to a regular museum this time. If we are discovered, we may even go to jail. If you follow, such a small body will greatly increase the possibility of us being discovered. Do you think Uncle Long and I will spend the rest of our lives together? Spending time in prison? Seeing that Jackie Chan didn't intend to say anything more to Xiaoyu, Yunshu had no choice but to start fooling Xiaoyu. I don't want to, Xiaoyu said disappointedly. Then stay at home and wait for us to come back. Maybe I can lend you the talisman for fun, but there is always magic in the talisman. Yunshu leaned over and whispered in Xiaoyu's ear. If Jackie Chan heard it, he would definitely not agree. That's why Yunshu told Xiaoyu in such a low voice. Anyway, the snake charm will eventually fall into Yunshu's hands. Okay, no problem. Xiaoyu agreed decisively. Little tree, you still have a way, Jackie Chan said happily. Okay, let's go. Yunshu changed into a black outfit and sneaked towards the museum with Jackie Chan. End of this chapter. Chapter 216. Little Snake. Uncle Long, look there. Yunshu, who had already touched the roof of the museum, pointed in another direction. What? The Black Hands came ahead of time, Jackie Chan said in shock. Black Hand? Yunshu pretended to ask. I came this afternoon to ask the curator to hand over the spell to me for safekeeping. On the way, I met someone from the Mafia organization. After a fight, I picked up the phone number of the Mafia named Rasu and learned from their leader that today I will also come to steal the charms, so I plan to come early, Jackie Chan explained. Look at her figure, she doesn't look like a man, so you can't make a mistake. Yunshu knew who the other party was, the beauty and thief Xiao Snake, who was also Chinese, because the other party had black hair and brown pupils. These two are almost standard for Asians. As for the skin color, although it is a little darker, it is not uncommon for the skin color to change. If you spend more time in the sun, you will get darker. Anyway, the other party who came to the museum so late must be a thief. We have to find a way to arrest her. Jackie Chan really has a sense of justice, and he still wants to arrest her at this time. Hey, did you make a mistake? The two of us also came to steal things. What if we also went in after calling the police? Yunshu said a little speechlessly. Jackie Chan was at a loss for words for a while. He was just too upright. Forget about it today, the spell is important, Yunshu said to Jackie Chan. Okay, I'll listen to you. Jackie Chan shook his head. That's all he could do now. Otherwise it would be even worse if the talisman was snatched away by the Black Hands. Yunshu glanced at the little snake and found that the other party had already entered the museum and then turned off the mechanism with Jackie Chan and entered the museum. Not good. There are a lot of infrared rays here. Jackie Chan and Yunshu came to a passage which was covered with infrared sensors. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Yunshu patted Jackie Chan's shoulder calmly. Sit still. Genwa Dialang. Yunshu and Jackie Chan sank directly into the ground, passing through the tunnel full of infrared sensors. Wow. Xiaoshu, your spell is so good that you can escape from the ground. Since the whole body is covered with ki, Yunshu and Jackie Chan can see the situation on the ground, as if they are in water when they swim underground. It's time to get the talisman. I'll get the talisman. Help me. Yunshu naturally wanted to get the talisman with his own hands, otherwise how could he fake it? Okay, no problem. Jackie Chan thought to himself that with Yunshu's help, protecting the talisman would not be easy. Phew, things are much easier without Xiaoyu. Yunshu breathed a sigh of relief. He was already frightened by Xiaoyu's sudden appearance. Brother Xiaoshu, why don't you do it? A familiar voice came from next to his ear, and Yunshu was stunned when he heard it. Xiaoyu? Why did you appear here? Yunshu felt like 10,000 muddy horses galloping past. Hehe. Xiaoyu also knew that she shouldn't appear, touched her face in embarrassment and smiled. Go and help Uncle Long watch the wind. I'll get the charm. Yunshu said to Xiaoyu beside him. He was really speechless. As expected of a heroine, every event and mission will appear. Okay, no problem. Xiaoyu excitedly ran towards Jackie Chan. It seemed that she knew exactly where Jackie Chan was. How it's really scary. It's like a ghost. Yunshu breathed a sigh of relief and then began to prepare to replace the talisman. His hand speed was much faster than Jackie Chan's, so it was easy to replace the talisman. In less than a second, the place where the spell was originally located has turned into a small Statue of Liberty. The next step is to recreate a fake spell for the little snake. Yunshu didn't want the little snake to be separated from the dragon group, so he had to let the little snake interact with them. So the next spell and diamond would definitely need to be exchanged all of a sudden. But Yunshu will not let the real talisman be revealed. This is what he needs after all. Soon, a fake but identical snake charm appeared in Yunshu's hand, and the real spell had been swallowed by the tattoo on Yunshu's back. It's done. Yunshu came to Jackie Chan and gave him an okay gesture and handed the bag containing the spell to Jackie Chan. Then let's go, Xiaoyu. Jackie Chan was used to Xiaoyu's sudden appearance and pulled Xiaoyu to leave the museum. As the three of them walked, they suddenly found a figure dressed in black next door. The moment the little snake found Yunshu and the others, he kicked towards Jackie Chan without even thinking about it. Because Yunshu and Xiaoyu looked more like children. After all, Yunshu's immature and handsome face did not wear a mask. Jackie Chan was kicked away, and the bag with the spell in his hand was also thrown not far behind him, and then Jackie Chan reacted and repelled the little snake, and the bag in the little snake's hand was also thrown to the side of the bag by Jackie Chan. Stop fighting. Yunshu suddenly stood in the middle of the two and stopped the two who wanted to continue fighting. This is a museum, and if you break anything, the alarm will be triggered. Yunshu said seriously, but the one who most wanted to trigger the alarm was himself. But she's a big thief. Jackie Chan suddenly felt convulsed for some reason, and at this moment he was actually thinking of arresting the little snake. Why do these words look so strange when you say them? Little Snake took off his mask, looked at Jackie Chan and said teasingly, Uncle Long, we are also thieves now. Yunshu said helplessly, covering his forehead. Wow. When I grow up, I must be like her. Xiaoyu said excitedly, after seeing the little snake, the flying female thief. How exciting. What? Are you going to be a female thief? Jackie Chan said, dissatisfied. No, it's becoming a female Jackie Chan. Xiaoyu said with a smile. Female Jackie Chan? She doesn't look like me at all. Jackie Chan said speechlessly. Why did you bring two children here? Are you here to expand the influence of this matter? Little Snake looked at Yunshu and Xiaoyu and raised his eyebrows. It's none of your business. In fact, you were arrested. Jackie Chan stood in front of the little snake and said solemnly. Oh. Yunshu covered his face and was speechless. Has this guy's sense of justice burst out of the sky? Don't you know that, if you call the police, we will all be locked up? Little Snake said in surprise. She always felt that the middle-aged man in front of her had a brain hole. I'm not like you. I'm not a bad guy. I'm an archaeologist. Boom. End of this chapter. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 217, Jackie Chan arrested. I'm not a bad guy, I'm an archaeologist. Boom. Speaking of the excitement, Jackie Chan slapped the vase behind him to the ground and smashed it. Immediately, the alarm sounded everywhere, and the two calmed down, picked up each other's bags, and ran towards the door. Don't blow up the door. The door was about to close. Seeing the little snake pull out a gun, Yunshu hurriedly stopped the little snake. His current character design is full of justice. If things like breaking the law weren't for Jackie Chan instigate him not to do it. So now the little snake was about to destroy the gate of the museum, but Yunshu decisively blocked it. What do you want to do? Do you want us to be arrested together? The little snake said in shock. Because Yunshu directly snatched her blasting gun. Hold on to me. Yunshu said calmly. Don't be dazed. Xiaoyu knows magic. Jackie Chan picked up Xiaoyu and threw it on Yunshu's back, then slapped Yunshu's shoulder. The little snake didn't know why, but after seeing Jackie Chan's movements, He also put his hand on Yunshu's other shoulder. Escape to the ground. Yunshu actually used the ground dragon, but it feels more awesome to shout it like this. The ground under their feet seemed to disappear suddenly, and the four of them sank directly into the ground. What the hell is this? Magic? Or superpower? Little Snake said in shock after seeing this scene. Yunshu led the three of them to the bottom of a small alley near the museum, and then to the ground. It's amazing. I didn't expect this little brother to have such a magical ability. Zyro Snake looked at Yunshu's eyes with a flash of light. If you have this ability, if you want to steal things, it would be as easy as flipping your palm. You don't even have to plan the route when you escape. Just go straight away. Okay, I'm leaving, little brother. There will be a period later. The little snake gave Yunshu a meaningful look and then left the alley with the fake snake charm. Okay, Uncle Long, let's go back to. And you, Zyaro, you're done. Yunshu pretended to be vicious and said to Zyaro, I was wrong. Zyaro said pitifully to Yunshu, she knew she shouldn't have sneaked out. Not good. Jackie Chan opened the bag at this moment, only to find that it contained a huge diamond. Come on, little snake. Come back quickly. Jackie Chan yelled towards the place where the little snake disappeared, but at this time the little snake had already left. How could he hear Jackie Chan's shouting? Moreover, Jackie Chan's shouts attracted those policemen. It's not good, Uncle Long. The police were attracted by you. Yunshu quickly picked up Zyaro and pulled Jackie Chan to escape underground. But Jackie Chan broke free from Yunshu's hand and ran directly to the place where the little snake disappeared, and the police just rushed over at this time and arrested Jackie Chan. Good guy. This wave is a self-inflicted trap. Yunshu said speechlessly, but that's okay, and he successfully returned to the original plot. Looking at the pink diamond in his hand, Yunshu sighed and put it in his arms, then took Zyaro back to the old man's antique shop for the time being. Father, Jackie Chan has been arrested. Yunshu said helplessly. I see, it's not your fault. Zyaro had already told his father about the situation at that time, and he already knew that Jackie Chan was arrested by the police because of the spell. We have to find a way to get the talisman back and then return this diamond to the museum so that we can clear Uncle Long and save him. Yunshu said to the two. But diamonds are what that little snake wants. If we want the spell back, the little snake will definitely let us exchange them with diamonds. Zyaro analyzed honestly. That's right. So we have to think of a way to get the best of both worlds. We can get the talisman and get back the diamond to save Uncle Long. Yunshu nodded and said. But that being said, it is of course impossible for Yunshu to exchange a gem worth tens of millions for that fake spell. When the time comes, the Black Hands will naturally go to Jackie Chan to confirm that the spell is not in the city, so they will find the little snake sooner or later, and Yunshu only needs to wait until then to appear on the stage and save the little snake. So, before Black Hand or Little Snake shows up, Zyaro, you can stay with Dad first, and I'll go see Uncle Long. Yunshu took the gem and went to the Metropolitan Police Station. The gem must not be placed in Zyaro's hands, because she will definitely trade it with Zyro Snake. Okay. Zyaro also knew that there was nothing she could do now, so she could only wait at home. This is an extremely unreasonable place in the original book. How did Zyaro contact Zyrosh? It was impossible to find the baby snake. So how did she contact Little Snake and make a deal? Judging from the current situation, only when the little snake takes the initiative to find the door, the two sides will have the opportunity to meet and continue the next plot. Of course, it's fine if Yunshu starts hanging, as long as Yunshu thinks he can kill the Holy Master in seconds, but it's meaningless to play like this. What Yunshu wants is to participate in the plot and interact with the characters in the plot. Uncle Long, in fact, I can release you now. But what about the spell? Yunshu came to the Metropolitan Police Station and met Jackie Chan. Don't worry about me for now, the spell is important, Jackie Chan said with a bitter face. At that time, he was too excited, thinking about the spell, so he ran out, but now he was arrested because of this matter, and he regretted it. Okay. Yunshu naturally respected Jackie Chan's decision. If he didn't want to come out, Yunshu would not let him out. Little snake, where have you been? Yunshu sat outside the police station and looked at the surrounding scenery. The little snake in the original book must have researched the function of the snake charm for a period of time before coming to rescue Jackie Chan, but now the little snake will find that the charm is just a useless stone when she goes back, so she should be concerned about gems. Soon came to Jackie Chan to exchange for diamonds. Although the news announced that Jackie Chan was arrested, they still haven't found the whereabouts of the diamonds. So Zio Snake will definitely come to Jackie Chan to exchange diamonds. Ouch. Say KOKO and KOKO will be here. The corner of Yunshu's mouth raised. He had already seen the woman wearing a windbreaker and sunglasses across the road. That was the little snake. Little brother, we meet again. Zio Snake also saw Yunshu sitting outside the police station at a glance. Yeah, what's your business? Yunshu said with a smile on his lips, looking at the little snake. Since the diamond is in your hands, I'll just say it straight. I want to get the gem back. This is your goal, said the little snake, shaking the charm in his hand. She researched it at home for a long time, but couldn't find the usefulness of this thing, so she came to Jackie Chan to exchange for the diamond. What Zio Snake didn't know was that in a building not far from the police station, the Black Hands were monitoring Yunshu's every word and deed, and when Zio Snake came to Yunshu and took out the spell, the Black Hands also found. Boss, the spell has appeared. End of this chapter. Chapter 218. Soul out of body. Want to get the diamond back? Yunshu looked at the little snake with a smile on his lips. That's right. This talisman is what you want. The little snake threw the talisman to Yunshu because she found that it didn't seem to work. No problem. Yunshu threw a high imitation diamond to the little snake. Thank you. Are you interested in having a drink? The little snake invited Yunshu. No, you can leave first. I have something to deal with here. Yunshu rejected the little snake, and now with the little snake, how to deal with the next plot. Well, what an incomprehensible man. Little snake looked at Yunshu and said disappointedly, "Heh, woman." Yunshu looked at the back of the little snake and raised the corners of his mouth. This woman was thinking about her spells and wanted Yunshu to teach her. Yunshu had already seen it. Hand over the talisman. Not long after, a pistol was pointed at the back of Yunshu's head and Rasu's voice sounded behind Yunshu. Yunshu pretended to be terrified and handed the charm to Rasu, and Rasu took the charm and crushed it with force. What? This is fake. Damn it, you dare to trick me. Rasu showed a stern expression, and the pistol pressed against the back of Yunshu's head was even more forceful. No, I didn't. It was that woman. She gave me the spell, and she also took that diamond away, Yunshu said in a panic. Seeing this, Rasu took out the dragon's eyes, found that the charm was indeed not on Yunshu's body, put away his gun and ran away, chasing the direction where the little snake left. Uncle Long, here I come again. Yunshu came to the police station again and handed over the diamond. After verifying the authenticity of the diamond, Jackie Chan was released. Did you return the diamond to the museum? Jackie Chan came out and asked in surprise. That's right, Black Hand has found little snake. We need to help her. Black Hand. Not good. Let's go quickly. Jackie Chan felt a sense of justice when he heard that little snake was being targeted by Black Hand and wanted to help her. Jackie Chan was running on the street following Yunshu, and Yunshu naturally followed the previous diamond. He made a trick on the diamond so that he could easily track it. So far, it seems that Zio Snake has not found out that the diamond is fake. After all, this diamond is different from the previous spell, and it was made by Yunshu with all his heart. Even if it is not a real drill, it is not much worse. Here we are. Yunshu shouted, pointing to the wall not far away, where the little snake was fighting with the ninjas. Not good. We are going to help her, Jackie Chan said nervously, then looked around and found the balloons for the Thanksgiving parade, grabbed the balloons and rode them to the vicinity of the little snake. Little snake, Jackie Chan shouted, motioning for the little snake to come over. Soon the little snake came to the balloon, and then the ninjas followed. Zunzi wind rope. This spell is the least likely to attract attention in the public, because the wind is hard to see. The flowing air restrained those ghost ninjas in place. Jackie Chan and Zio Snake felt that those ninjas seemed to be held by something. Run. Yunshu shouted after him. Kun character Liushi. After Jackie Chan and Little Snake left, Yunshu made another move. Countless stones shot out from the ground and hit those ninjas one by one. Get down. Yunshu pulled the two of them and jumped off the balloon, then turned around and threw a dart he just picked up, puncturing the balloon. Puff puff puff. Leaky balloons fly all over the sky with the ninjas on them. Ha finally ran away. Yunshu stopped in an alley and said with a sigh of relief, "Thank you so much this time." Little Snake looked at Jackie Chan and said, "Now you can hand over the spell to us." Jackie Chan stretched out his hand and said to the Little Snake, "What? A spell? Didn't I already give it to him?" The Little Snake said with a dazed expression, "That's fake. The Black Hands tested it with instruments before." Yunshu said lightly, "Then I don't know." The Little Snake said indifferently, "Could it be that besides Black Hand and us, there are people who are casting spells?" Jackie Chan thought of the mysterious person who had snatched the Bull Warrior's spell. "Well, we are definitely not the only people who know magic in the world, so it is not surprising that someone can research the use of spells. It seems that our collection of spells will be accelerated in the city." Yunshu said to Jackie Chan, "You're right, Xiaoshu, it seems we need some help." Jackie Chan suddenly thought of Sergeant Black. Different from the original book, after Yunshu came here, although Jackie Chan had been looking for spells, there was not a single spell in District 13, and all of them were in Yunshu's hands. Jackie Chan has never asked Blake to help, but now it's different. It's already difficult for them to find the spells. Now there are people collecting spells like them, and the progress is much higher than them. So Jackie Chan felt that he really needed Black to help this time, otherwise they might not be able to beat opponents with so many spells in the future. It is better to have a national organization to help than to fight alone. In the following period of time, the collection of charms seemed to become Jackie Chan's main life. Jackie Chan was with Yunshu almost every day, either looking for charms or on the way to find them. Little tree. There's news about the spell. Jackie Chan excitedly found Yunshu. With Black's help, it was much faster. So many people helped to find the next spell in less than a week. "Let's go." Yunshu set off with Jackie Chan without saying a word. This time the talisman should be a sheep, and the soul is out of the body. If the sheep talisman is obtained by Yunshu, then the Holy Lord's plan to occupy the body will be in vain. I don't know whether the sheep charm gives the user a powerful soul power, or it just makes the soul go out of the body. The spell is on a train. Yunshu raised his eyebrows. He still remembered the part in the original book where Jackie Chan ran the train and was called Superman by Lasso. That's right. Jackie Chan brought Yunshu and others to a train station. "Uncle Long, I'm going to the bathroom." Yunshu saw that the train hadn't arrived yet, so he went to the bathroom and created a shadow clone and let the shadow clone continue to accompany Jackie Chan to wait for the train while he went to get the sheep charm. After getting the talisman, Yunshu made a fake talisman and put it where it was. No one would be able to stand it if it failed every time and returned. So even if it is a fake one for Jackie Chan to see, anyway, Yunshu will throw the blame to the Black Hands in the end. That's right, it was taken by the Black Hand. Xiaoshu, the train is here. Jackie Chan took Yunshu onto the train, and several members of the Mafia also appeared nearby in a helicopter. "Go and get the talisman." With an order, many shadow warriors rushed towards the train. End of this chapter. Chapter 219 Studying the Shadow Warrior. Yunshu's shadow clone separated from Jackie Chan after getting into the car, and then Yunshu's main body returned to Jackie Chan's side. "Uncle Long, I got the talisman." Yunshu took out the fake sheep talisman. "Great little tree," Jackie Chan said excitedly. "I'm afraid it's too early to be happy now." Just as Jackie Chan finished laughing, Yunshu said something silently. "Because countless shadow warriors have surrounded them. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Why do these guys appear next to us every time we find a charm?" Jackie Chan said helplessly. "They came here for the spells, but we were unlucky, and we ran into them every time we happened to find the spells." Yunshu didn't care. Anyway, the strength of these shadow warriors was nothing more than rely on crowd tactics. Even Jackie Chan was able to escape from their crowd tactics, or even defeat them, so Yunshu didn't panic. "Little tree, you keep the talisman. You run first. I'll follow you later. Jackie Chan was about to hand the talisman to Yunshu and let Yunshu leave with the talisman first. It's better for you to keep the talisman. It's much more convenient for me to deal with these ninjas. Yunshu didn't agree. Just kidding. How could the person who handed it over to me snatch it away? Once this fake charm falls into the hands of the old man, it will be found to be fake. How will Yunshu explain it at that time? Was it fake? Therefore, Yunshu had to let Jackie Chan carry the talisman, and at that time, he had to hold him back and let the Black Hands take the talisman away so as not to arouse suspicion. Anyway, this spell is fake. Well then, you must pay attention to safety. Jackie Chan also knew that Yunshu knew spells, and his combat ability was not weaker than him. The best situation now is that he would leave first with the spell and let Yunshu deal with these shadows. Samurai again. Don't worry. Zunzi wind rope. Yunshu kicked Jackie Chan out of the train and then tied him in the air with a wind rope. When Yunshu was a certain distance away from him, the wind rope would be released automatically and Jackie Chan could go straight to the train. Fell to the ground. Hey, don't run away. After the Shadow Warriors found the spell on Jackie Chan, they turned their heads to chase Jackie Chan one by one, but Yunshu quickly stopped them. Character Flowing Stone. This is a wasteland area, and the power of earth type magic can be said to rise in a straight line. Countless broken stones rose into the air and shot at the Shadow Warriors chasing Jackie Chan. The two I caught last time ran away. This time I will study it on the spot. Yunshu narrowed his eyes. There are 4 Shadow Warriors around him. Yunshu decided to deal with 2 first and leave the remaining 2. Do research. When Yunshu looked for the 2 Shadow Warriors that he had sealed with the eyes of reincarnation last time, he found that they had disappeared. Yunshu didn't know how they disappeared, but according to his guess, they should have committed suicide. After all, they are immortal, and they can be regenerated after they die. So this time Yunshu planned to control them on the spot. Okay, now you guys can't kill yourself, even if you want to, Yunshu said with a smile. Not only did they have nowhere to hide when illuminated by the light source, but they also controlled all their limbs. Let me see what it looks like under the mask. Yunshu rubbed his hands and slowly lifted the Shadow Warrior's mask like an old pervert. Hey, disgusting. Yunshu peeled off the Shadow Warrior's mask and found that there was nothing but a grey-green ghost face inside, except for a pair of red eyes emitting light. There is a raised nose, but no nostrils, and no mouth. Yunshu continued to strip off all his clothes. His appearance was similar to that of a human, but there was nothing underneath, and his whole body was this grey-green color. Where did you take out your weapon? Yunshu asked curiously. These ninjas often pull out some weapons from behind, such as darts, long sticks, katana swords and the like. Yunshu turned it over. This guy doesn't even have a butt. Sharingan. Yunshu opened the kaleidoscope Sharingan. Can't even Sharingan be hypnotized? It seems that these guys don't have their own will. Yunshu frowned. From this point of view, all Shadow Warriors should be controlled by the same will. That is, the master of the Shadow Kingdom. Terror. Seeing that nothing could be researched, Yunshu killed the 2 Shadow Warriors. The darkness they escaped into should be the Kingdom of Shadows, so naturally those weapons should also be taken from the Kingdom of Shadows. This thing is quite similar to my Shenwei world, Yunshu thought to himself. However, the name of the Shadow Kingdom is more convenient than his divine power. As long as there is a shadow, you can enter, and the Shadow Kingdom also has a super awesome ability, which is to enter other people's dreams. Even Yunshu doesn't have such an awesome ability. I want to acquire this ability more and more, Yunshu murmured as he watched the Shadow Warriors dissipate into black mist. Then Yunshu rushed to Jackie Chan. Sure enough, the sheep charm in Jackie Chan's hand was snatched by the Mafia. Sorry Xiaoshu. If I can work harder, I can keep that spell, Jackie Chan said to Yunshu with an apologetic face. After all, Yunshu entrusted him with the talisman for safekeeping, but he did not keep the talisman. It's okay, Uncle Long. We still have hope. Yunshu didn't know what to say, so he could only cheer up Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is already considered a persevering person. If this kind of thing were put on an ordinary person, Nima would have given up on it. Isn't it disgusting to find a spell so many times, but not get it? Alas, now I just want to go back and have a good sleep. being chased by a helicopter. He almost fell off the cliff, and finally he couldn't even keep the spell. Okay, let's go back. Yunshu took Jackie Chan on the plane to Mexico. Yunshu couldn't bear to see Jackie Chan like this. After all, Jackie Chan is also his idol, teasing him like this. Father, we failed again. The talisman was taken away by black hands. Jackie Chan returned to the antique shop lonely and went upstairs to sleep as soon as he came back. And Yunshu talked to his father about their experience this time. I don't blame you. The old man didn't get angry with Yunshu. By the way, Dad, can you find information about those shadow warriors? If you can study their weaknesses, then you can easily deal with them when you see them again in the future. You won't be afraid of being snatched away by them again. Yuntree suggested. That's right. We can study the weaknesses of the shadow warriors. This way we can plan strategies to deal with them in advance. The old man knew everything and hurried back to his library. Yunshu, hey. End of this chapter. Chapter 220 Rabbit Charm. I'm just skipping the plot. The plot of the Ghost Shadow Core should be the plot of the 4th season of Jackie Chan's adventures, and Yunshu has brought him out now. In that case, why not just skip the plots of the 2nd and 3rd seasons? Yunshu created a shadow clone. You, go and kill Dao Lang. Yunshu asked his shadow clone to directly deal with the villain Dao Lang in the 3rd season. The rest of the spells will all go to me, and the Holy Master has no ability to resurrect the 8 demons. Yunshu thought to himself, so that the plots of the 2nd and 3rd seasons would be skipped directly. The Holy Lord's palace is hidden somewhere in the suburbs of Hong Kong, but because the Holy Lord has not been resurrected, so his palace is not in the real world, and the Najia mask Yunshu inside can't get it. So now it's time to target it on the master of this Ghost Shadow Core. I remember that the Terra mask seems to be in the Ghost Kingdom. When can I go in and see? He can't enter the palace of the Holy Lord, so maybe the Shadow Kingdom. Yunshu decided to see the Shadow Warrior next time, put a mark of majesty on it, so that when those Shadow Warriors return, they can follow them to the Kingdom of Shadows. There are 9 masters of the Black Shadow Core. They are the 9 ancient generals on the island. The ninja group that Yunshu likes is summoned by the Najia mask, but Terra is the master of these 9 generals. So theoretically he can summon all the Shadow Core. Xiaoshu, I'm in trouble. I haven't found any relevant information about Shadow Warrior in the ancient books. What should I do now? The next day, the old man walked out of the library with a bearded face. Dad, I forgot to mention yesterday that the Shadow Warrior is not from Hua, but from the island. Yunshu said awkwardly. So it's like this. You didn't say it earlier. The old man knocked Yunshu on the forehead. It made Daddy busy all night and didn't find anything, said Daddy dissatisfied. Father, go and rest first. I'll find information about the mask and I'll call you when I find it, Yunshu said with a smile. No problem, remember not to be too late. Dad nodded in agreement. The other side of this time. 2 aquarium workers by the sea found a special turtle. The turtle also has something inlaid with the shape of a rabbit on its back. Soon, this peculiar sea turtle was on the news, and Jackie Chan also found Yunshu. Little tree, watch the news. Jackie Chan ran to the library where Yunshu was, and pulled Yunshu to the side of the TV and said, "What's wrong?" Yunshu yawned. "Spell. Rabbit spell." Jackie Chan said excitedly, pointing to the news on TV. "Has the spell appeared? Then let's go get it back quickly. I'm going to change clothes," Yunshu said, and ran to his room immediately. "Yes, let's go and get it back," Jackie Chan said hastily. "Uncle Long, I'm really sorry that I'm going to disappoint you again this time," Yunshu thought to himself. While changing clothes just now, Yunshu had already separated out a shadow clone and let the shadow clone go to get the talisman. I really don't know if Jackie Chan will completely lose confidence in the task of collecting charms after being hit by himself like this. There were so many spells, and he didn't get any of them. "Mr. Jackie Chan, welcome." 2 researchers in white coats had already received a call from their superiors, saying that an archaeologist would come to study this turtle. As for why archaeologists study tortoises, maybe this tortoise has lived for hundreds of years. "Thank you. Can you show us a so?" Jackie Chan said seriously. So, that's exactly what they named the star tortoise. No problem. The two brought Yunshu and Jackie Chan to the room where Aso was. That's right. This is the rabbit charm. The question now is how to get him out. Jackie Chan looked at the charm stuck in the turtle shell and fell into deep thought. It's not easy. Yunshu stepped forward and tapped it, and the spell came down. Throwing the spell to Jackie Chan, Yunshu said with a smile, "Look. I said it. Xiaoshu, you are so amazing." Jackie Chan was also speechless. He thought it was tight, but he didn't expect Xiaoshu to get down with a light buckle. Of course it's easy, because the real spell has already been taken down by Yunshu, and this spell is fake. However, Yunshu didn't have time to absorb the talisman, and the talisman was still in the shadow clone. On the way, because Yunshu stayed with Jackie Chan all the time, the shadow clone had no chance to get close to Yunshu, and he was afraid of being found and taken away by the black hands with the eyes of the dragon, so Yunshu's shadow clone kept turning around outside. "Little girl, outsiders are not allowed to enter this place," a researcher suddenly said. Only then did Yunshu and Jackie Chan realize that Xiaoyu appeared here at some point. "Xiaoyu, why did you appear here?" Jackie Chan said in shock. "Xiaoyu, tell the truth, can you teleport?" Yunshu asked suspiciously. This place is obviously not the kind of place in the 13th district that can only be entered by taking the stairs. How did Xiaoyu get in without being discovered by others? Question mark. Teleportation? I want to have that kind of superpower too, but it's a pity that I came here by stairs, Xiaoyu said while shaking her head while spreading her hands. Yunshu, so your superpower is walking upstairs? Yunshu smiled slightly. He didn't know what to say. It was worthy of a funny anime. It's just like Vegeta met Ariel. Very helpless boom. Exclamation mark. When Jackie Chan and Xiaoyu were arguing, the wall was suddenly knocked open, and the black hands came in. "Xiaoshu, take the charm, and take Xiaoyu away." Jackie Chan threw the charm to Yunshu, and then hurriedly ran forward to deal with True and the others. "No, Uncle Long," Xiaoyu said unwillingly. She also wanted to participate in the battle. "Xiaoyu, take the charm and leave. I'll help Uncle Long." Yunshu threw the charm to Xiaoyu again. Just kidding. How could a few gangsters snatch the spell from him? So Yunshu sold Xiaoyu decisively. Anyway, she is the heroine, so nothing will happen. Otherwise it would have ended when she first faced the black hand. Okay. Xiaoyu could only leave the aquarium with the spell. "Uncle Long, I'm here to help you." Yunshu came to the battlefield, and Toru and the funny trio surrounded Jackie Chan. Golden watch. Yunshu jumped behind Toru and caught Toru. "I'll go." As expected of being a member of the protagonist group, he actually consumed so much of my energy. Yunshu thought in shock. What? Why is True not moving? Run. Afan Rasu's 3-person team was so frightened when they saw True was held by Yunshu that they ran out of the hole they came from. End of this chapter. Chapter 221, missing a tiger talisman. Phew, it's finally over. Jackie Chan breathed a sigh of relief when he saw this and wiped the sweat from his forehead. Not yet. Yunshu frowned, looking behind him. True's time had already been restored. "Uncle Long, go find Xiaoyu and I'll deal with him," Yunshu said to Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan obviously couldn't beat Toru without furniture. "I see. Be careful," Jackie Chan said to Yunshu, and then ran out without stopping. "True, I know you are a good person." Yunshu flinched to avoid True's attack. However, True didn't pay attention to Yunshu at all. For now, Wolong is his boss, so he will do whatever Wolong asks him to do. But it's no wonder that, although he is kind, his IQ is also a bit low, forcing me to make a big move. "Can Celia Shuayan call out?" Exclamation mark. Countless streams of water sprang out from the pool next to it, and countless sea fish rushed towards True. "No. I hate fish the most." Trud started to run away as soon as he saw so many fish flying towards him. Zunzi unbounded wind wall. It was blocked by a strong air current when it was knocked open by True before boom. Exclamation mark. True rammed it head on, but bounced himself back. "Can you talk properly?" Yunshu came to Toru with a smile. Toru, who was blinded by himself, obviously hadn't reacted yet. Lizihuo Mao. Yunshu snapped a small flame and landed on True's buttocks. Regardless of the small flame, it ignited as soon as it landed on True's ass. Oh no. It's on fire. It's on fire. True felt his butt was hot and turned his head to see that his butt was on fire. He ran around in fright and finally jumped in after seeing the pool beside him. Help. True, who fell into the water, found a shark swimming towards him not far away and quickly poked his head out of the water to call Yunshu for help. Are you still doing bad things? Yunshu said, staring at True with a smile. Don't dare. Sir, pull me up. True shook his head quickly. Zunzi Tiho Yaolang. A wooden dragon suddenly grew out of the floor under Yunshu's feet and gradually stretched out to tie up Toru and pull it out of the water. Let me tell you first, if you don't reflect on yourself, I will throw you down here again or throw you into the box containing sea fish. Yunshu nodded Trud's head and said, what was tied to his body was an extremely hard wood, iron birch. Yunshu didn't think Trul could break free from this kind of wood because he tied Trul several times. No. Don't let me touch fish again. Toru panicked. I will hand you over to the police. If you behave well, you can come out early. Finally, welcome to Papa's antique shop. Yunshu said with a smile. Then he left. He was going to find Jackie Chan. I really hope that Jackie Chan and Xiaoyu have lost the charm. You finally came out. I didn't see Xiaoyu and Jackie Chan. I thought you were with them all the time, so I didn't go in. As soon as Yunshu came out, a strange man came in front of Yunshu. Bring it. Yunshu stretched out his hand, and the person in front of him was actually Yunshu's shadow clone. Bang, sound. Yunshu's shadow clone was released, and the rabbit charm also fell into Yunshu's hands. Dinner is ready, Yunshu said when he came to a deserted place. After a while, the dragon-shaped tattoo behind Yunshu shone brightly, and a green dragon phantom appeared in front of Yunshu, and then swallowed the rabbit spell. Yunshu almost knew why he didn't respond after eating so many charms, because he hadn't got the tiger talisman yet, so King Lang didn't send power into Yunshu's body for his own safety. Because even the master of the power source of the spell, the Holy Lord, needs the tiger charm to adjust the mutual generation and restraint of the other spells in the balance of power. Otherwise, the magic power of the other spells erupting together will not only cause the power of the spells to conflict, but also cause confusion in the power in one's body, causing mutual damage between yin and yang. Tiger talisman, it's not far away. Yunshu narrowed his eyes and went to look for Jackie Chan. Why are you here? Yunshu searched for several hours before he found Jackie Chan and Xiaoyu. Hush, Xiaoyu signaled Yunshu not to speak. We didn't protect the talisman well. The talisman was snatched by the Black Hands, and they also captured Asuo, so we decided to get back the talisman and Asuo. Jackie Chan whispered in Yunshu's ear. Yunshu nodded, and then whispered in Jackie Chan's ear. I have already dealt with that fat True, and handed it over to the police station. How could you not be able to beat those three bastards? Yunshu was very puzzled. Shadow Warrior. Jackie Chan described the situation they encountered before. After Afan Rasu's three-person team ran away, he happened to meet Xiaoyu at the door, so he snatched Xiaoyu's charm and called Wolong for rescue. Therefore, although Jackie Chan defeated the three of them at the beginning and took back the charm, in the end the charm was taken back by the Shadow Warrior who rushed over. Oh. Yunshu nodded. Since there is a Shadow Warrior in his early years, it's no wonder that he happened to be waiting for the Shadow Warrior to appear, so that he could imprint the opponent with a supernatural power. That's alright, I'll save Asuo, Uncle Long. Grab the talisman. Wait for my signal. Yunshu quietly walked around to the box on the other side, and then greeted Jackie Chan, telling him to rest his signal. Lizia, let's call it brilliant fireworks. Boom. Exclamation mark. A ball of fireworks soared into the sky, and when everyone was attracted by the fireworks, Yunshu rushed to Arfen's side first, then kicked Arfen and Zhao away, and then hugged Asuo. Jackie Chan also took the opportunity to come to Rasu's side and snatched the charm from his hand. Kanzi Great Waterfall. Seeing that Jackie Chan snatched the fake charm, Yunshu also hugged Asuo tightly and then used a big waterfall technique, which is indeed ninjutsu. In a place with such abundant water resources, it would be a waste not to use water escape. Boom. The huge current swept the Black Hands and the villains who dealt with them into the sea, and even the boats docked on the shore were swept into the sea by the big waves. Help. After a while, several Black Hands came out of the water and frantically called for help. But Yunshu was not interested in saving them. These guys didn't know how to repent. Although they finally changed their minds and became human again, they did too many bad things before that, and they couldn't count them all. I think, Zyoshu, you should give them a hand. Jackie Chan still felt compassionate when he saw the few people who kept calling for help. After all, he is kind in nature. Okay, wind rope. Yunshu's unseaman spell pulled the 3 unlucky ones up. Thank you. Lasso quickly thanked Yunshu. Thank him for what? He was the one who drove us into the water. Arfen said angrily. That's right. Lasso raised his eyebrows. Give it to me. Arfen and Zhao pointed at Yunshu, and suddenly a group of shadow warriors came out from the shadows. End of this chapter. Chapter 222 Shadow Kingdom. Give it to me. Many shadow warriors immediately surrounded the 3 of Yunshu. What's this called? Yunshu looked at Jackie Chan speechlessly. Okay, my fault. Jackie Chan touched his head in embarrassment. However, I have been looking forward to you for a long time. Yunshu looked at these shadow warriors and thought to himself. Xiaoyu, quickly hide. In order to imprint the shadow warrior, Yunshu specially did not use spells, but used the martial arts taught to him by Jackie Chan to fight against the shadow warrior. Family planning leg. Yunshu kicked shadow warrior's crotch, but he didn't know that the other party didn't respond at all. Forgot, you didn't. Yunshu suddenly realized that he had only studied this guy before and accidentally forgot. Kicking away the shadow warrior in front of him, Yunshu tilted his head to avoid the dart's shot from behind. Uncle Long. Yunshu picked up a shadow warrior, stamped it, and threw it to Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan kicked the shadow warrior away. Zunzi wind walk. Attaching the wind attribute to both legs, Yunshu quickly came to all the shadow warriors and stamped them one by one. Zyoshu, it's not good. These guys can't beat them all. Jackie Chan was a little panicked when he saw that the shadow warriors were getting bigger and bigger. Look at mine, the magical talisman. Yunshu gave Feng Xian a copy of the Tang San talisman, and the original copy is actually still on Yunshu, so Yunshu actually has a little research on some of the more practical spells on the Tang San talisman, but because of the need to draw a talisman in the void, it is not as convenient as the Keyman spell, so Yunshu rarely uses it. But now if he wants Jackie Chan to leave first, he must speed up to run away. Who made the rabbit talisman in Jackie Chan's hand be fake? Wow. What? How did I become so fast? Jackie Chan said in surprise. Uncle Long, let's go. Yunshu said to Jackie Chan, holding Xiaoyu in his arms. Anyway, the talisman has already passed through the hands of the Black Hand. Even if Yunshu was later found to be a fake, it can be said that the Black Hand dropped the talisman. Goodbye. The shadow warrior had already been imprinted with the imprint of divine power. If they were to be broken up, the imprint of divine power would probably disappear. That's why Yunshu took Jackie Chan and ran away instead of defeating them before leaving. Damn it. What kind of magic did that guy use to make the speed of the 2 of them so fast? Afan Rasu said angrily. The spell was snatched away within half a day after getting it. Great, we finally got a talisman. Xiaoyu cheered excitedly when she saw the talisman brought back by Jackie Chan. Let's see what this spell can do first. Yunshu took the spell, ready to give them a reality. After all, he felt even more sorry for letting his father spend all his sleep and food researching a fake Yunshu click. Yunshu held the talisman with a little force, and the talisman broke into 2 halves. Is this fake? Yunshu said in shock. How could this happen? Xiaoyu said, looking at the broken pieces of the spell in Yunshu's hand. Damn it. They were slapped by Black Hands. I didn't expect them to use fake charms to deceive us. Sure enough, they shouldn't have rescued them at that time. Jackie Chan also said angrily, after seeing the shattered spells. After finally getting a spell, it turned out to be a fake one. How disappointed it must be. Alas, I'm tired. I want to go out for a walk. Yunshu planned to visit the Shadow Kingdom. If he could get the Terror Mask, then the Ghost Shadow Core would be his own. Divine power. Yunshu found a deserted alley, first entered the world of Shenmue, and then sensed the imprint of Shenmue from the world of Shenmue, and came to the Kingdom of Shadows. Yunshu frowned just after entering the Shadow Kingdom, because there were countless shadow warriors in front of him, but fortunately, these shadow warriors seemed to be asleep. Yunshu quietly left here and came outside. Wow. After seeing the scenery outside, Yunshu sighed. This place is not a scarlet void like the one seen in the anime, but a golden palace similar to a floating island. And under Yunshu's feet is an endless red land with no edge visible. There, it should be the palace, where Terra's mask is hidden. Yunshu squinted his eyes, looking at the huge golden palace floating in the air. After all, Yunshu spread his wings and flew up, intending to take out Terra's mask. Little ghost, you seem to have entered a place you shouldn't be in. Just after Yunshu stepped into the palace, a deep voice rang in Yunshu's ear. Terra. Yunshu raised his eyebrows. He didn't expect this guy to be hiding in his palace. You know me. But kid, since you know my legend and dare to enter my kingdom, I have to say you are very brave. Terra exclaimed. Tell me the purpose of your coming here, and I'll consider whether to kill you or not. Terra said to Yunshu with a coquettish look. Well, but if I say it, you will spare my life. Yunshu rubbed his chin, pretending to be thinking. As everyone knows, this is actually just a shadow clone of Yunshu, and Yunshu left a shadow clone to delay time when he sensed Terra. Yunshu didn't know what kind of power Terra had. After all, this was a different dimension created by him with his own power. What if he could directly kick people out? In the final analysis, it was because this guy was too mediocre. He was sealed by Jackie Chan just after he was resurrected. There was no room for him to play at all, so he couldn't see the real strength of this guy. Okay, I'm getting impatient. I'll give you another 10 seconds, and I'll kill you if you don't tell me your purpose. Seeing Yunshu touching his chin for nearly 10 minutes, this guy has a bad temper. No matter how good it is, being ignored here for 10 minutes is enough to make him angry. Hey, dude, is this mask yours? Another Yunshu came out holding a red bearded mask. What? Turn the tiger away from the mountain. Damn you. You came here for my mask. Terra said angrily. This mask is a token to seal him. If the mask is in the hands of others, it means that he can maybe sealed. Don't resist. Your abilities belong to me. Taking advantage of Terra's shock, the shadow clone rushed forward and locked Terra. He was not sure whether Terra would be impressed by hypnotic ninjutsu or soul skills. So, a strong man locking men is the best way to suppress. Let go of me, you two bastards. Terra struggled frantically, but even if Yunshu was just a shadow clone, his strength was far stronger than Terra, who was resealed within 3 minutes after debuting can resist. Don't worry, let me see how this mask seals you. Yunshu came to Terra and put the mask on his face. End of this chapter. Chapter 223 A Palace Made of Gold. Do not. The moment the mask was put on Terra's face, countless darkness was absorbed from the outside world, and then one mask after another fell from the outside world into the Shadow Kingdom. It seems that sealing you as the master is a very wise decision. Yunshu looked at the 9 masks under his feet with a smile on his lips. As Terra was sealed, the 9 ghost generals in the outside world were also sealed into the Shadow Kingdom. Originally, the gathering of the 9 masks would directly revive the 9 generals, but now even their master Terra has been sealed, so these 9 masks don't even have the ability to break through the seal. Okay, let me see how I can obtain your abilities. Yunshu would not put on this mask foolishly. Although he can control the 9 great ninja groups in a short period of time, the mask will draw out people's innermost feelings. In the darkness, Yunshu thinks that he is not a good person. If the mask awakens Yunshu's dark side like a tiger charm, then the world will be in trouble. People often say how many times the blackness is stronger does not mean that the real strength has become stronger, but that you have no scruples in shooting, and you can use your abilities as you like, no longer worrying about hurting people or things. Decent people are different. They are worried about this and that, so they generally don't use their full strength. If the dark side of Yunshu is released, it is likely to control the entire world, and even other worlds will be affected because of the system. Hey, do you eat these things? Yunshu took off his clothes and put the 10 masks on his back. What Yunshu thought was that, if the tattoo on his back could digest Terra's soul for him, then Terra's ability can be attributed to himself. Don't lose face, these things are very convenient. Yunshu said helplessly. The dragon behind him seemed to despise these masks. Is it because they only have the effect of summoning ninja groups? In fact, masks can also strengthen physical fitness, but Yunshu's strength has already surpassed Terra and the 9 generals, so their strength bonus has no effect on Yunshu. System, can you absorb it for me? Yunshu had no choice but to ask the system for help, hoping that the system could help him dispose of these 10 masks. It's a pity that the system didn't respond, and even the system didn't like these broken masks. Click, kaka kaka. At this moment, the tattoo behind Yunshu suddenly shot a ray of light towards the mask under his feet, wrapping the 10 masks under Yunshu's feet, and the 10 masks split open one after another in a short while. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Yunshu became anxious when he saw that the mask was broken. What if the general in the mask died as well? But soon, Yunshu shut up, and 10 transparent forces rose from the cracked mask, and the dragon shaped it to suck these transparent forces into his mouth. So that's the case. Don't you want to devour these broken masks? Yunshu understood. No wonder he would spit out a cloud of dust every time he devoured the talisman. It turned out that it was not dust, but the shell of the talisman. The power of the spell will not disappear with the destruction of the spell, but will enter the body of the corresponding animal, and Yunshu's dragon-shaped tattoo absorbs the energy of the spell directly after the spell is destroyed. I should have said it earlier. Yunshu was taken aback, thinking that the tattoo was meant to destroy him, because he looked down on the mask, but it turned out that he needed to absorb the power from it. Powerful. This time is different from absorbing the spell. The dragon-shaped tattoo is to protect his body from letting the power of the spell enter his body before there is no balance, and the mask does not need to be balanced, because as long as Terra's remaining mask is disposed of will all surrender. A stream of pure power was slowly conveyed from the back like Yunshu's whole body. These were pure energies filtered out of Terra's will by the dragon-shaped tattoo. Transform all the power of the 9 generals into energy and use it to strengthen Terra. Yunshu thought silently in his heart. The dragon tattoo should be able to perceive his thoughts, and thus help him absorb the remaining power of these generals' ability. Another force gushed out from behind, but this time it did not swim through the whole body, but went directly along the spine to Yunshu's mind. After this pure energy came to Yunshu's mind, there was not much staying, staring directly at Yunshu's eyes in Yunshu's perplexed perception. What is this? Yunshu covered his eyes and said in shock. There was no pain, but a cooling sensation in his eyes. Did this force strengthen my eyes again? Yunshu thought to himself. The energy hovering in Yunshu's eyes seems to be slowly transforming or merging into Yunshu's eyes. Although Yunshu doesn't know what it is doing, he can be sure that his eyes must be strengthened here. It can go further. Maybe it can evolve other abilities. I don't know how long it has passed, but Yunshu is still sitting cross-legged in the floating palace of the Shadow Kingdom. However, the present Black Shadow Kingdom is not as squalid as it used to be. Instead, it is the same as Yunshu's Camu world. The squalid land has turned into land, and although there is no sun in the sky, it is also like the earth on the earth. Like a cloudy sky, it is no longer scarlet, but a vast expanse of white. It's just that these Yunshu are still unclear. He is still sitting on the floating hall. The evolution of his eyes and the fusion of mask power have not yet been completed. At this moment, the space next to the floating palace suddenly tore apart, and a ray of sunlight shot into the kingdom of shadows. Not long after, a huge figure walked in with doubts, and there was a young girl standing on its shoulder. What exactly is this place? The girl asked suspiciously. I don't know, but Xiaoshu probably made it. After all, this is his world. Worming scratched his head. Although he has a big head, his brain may not be as smart as the girl next to him. Sister Wu, look there. Worming's voice suddenly became hurried, and he pointed to the top of his head. A palace made of gold. This wave shocked Xiao Wu for a whole year. She just wanted to build a house with gold, but she didn't expect a palace made of gold to appear here. And this palace can fly. It must be Xiaoshu. Xiao Wu thought of this, and a touch of emotion flashed in her eyes when she saw the golden palace. She didn't expect Yunshu to care so much about her, and to build such a big palace out of gold. Go up and have a look. Xiao Wu thought of this and couldn't wait to see Yunshu. Since the space crack was torn just now, it means that Yunshu may be in the palace now. I have to say that Xiao Wu's guess was quite accurate, but Yunshu is a little busy right now. End of this chapter. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 224, The Big Change. Xiao Wu, Xiao Dai, Medusa. How did Daming and Erming come here? Although Yunshu was meditating, he did not lose consciousness. On the contrary, he could clearly perceive the entire Shadow Kingdom of all things. Yunshu sensed them as soon as they stepped into the Shadow Kingdom. Could it be possible? It's because of this energy that the Shadow Kingdom and the world of Camus have merged. Yunshu was shocked. No. There are so many people in the snake human race, and they haven't noticed their aura, which means that Xiao Wu and Xiao D Medusa should have entered here by mistake, or Shenwei world in the black world for some reason. The Shadow Kingdom is connected. Yunshu thought to himself. He didn't realize at all. In fact, only Xiao Wu and Erming entered the world of Shenwei. I didn't expect such a thing to happen. Camus and the Shadow Kingdom were connected together. Yunshu opened his eyes. The progress of energy fusion has been completely completed, and all the energy and abilities of the masks have been completely absorbed by him. Now, the entire Ghost Shadow Core and the Shadow Kingdom are Yunshu's property. The Shadow Kingdom is somewhat different from the world of Camus. Camus exists in the eyes of Yunshu, while the Shadow Kingdom exists in the darkness of the world. You must know that except for those worlds that are still in chaos, every other world has darkness. That is to say, Yunshu may be able to directly connect all worlds with the power of the system. Of course, this is just a thought. Whether it can be done depends on the system's ability. Yunshu did not go to see Xiao Wu for the time being, but began to communicate with the system. Now he can travel through the worlds that have been opened by the system without restriction. So can his darkness be connected to the darkness of these worlds. Ding. This operation consumes too much energy, and the implementation will put the system into hibernation. Do you want to enable it? Forget it. Let's not do it for the time being. Yunshu felt a little annoyed. As far as the system is still Yunshu's biggest reliance, if the system is dormant, how can he open the future world? Although Yunshu can freely travel through these worlds after connecting to the world, but without the connection, Yunshu can still rely on the power of the system to travel freely, and after doing so, Yunshu cannot explore other worlds for a period of time. You guys, go and find me the remaining spells. But don't hurt life. Yunshu gave an order, ordering all the shadow troops to attack together and bring all the remaining spells to him. The 9 ninja regiments almost destroyed the world. Collecting spells is not easy. Yunshu doesn't think that Jackie Chan can defeat so many shadow soldiers. Yunshu jumped down from the palace, ready to pick up Xiao Wu, Xiao D and the others to have a look. Huh? Xiao Wu, why are there only 2 of you? Yunshu looked left and right. He could clearly perceive the existence of Kadi and Medusa, but why he couldn't see them? Ah. Xiao Shu, what are you talking about? Xiao Wu asked suspiciously. I said, didn't Xiao D come with you? Where is she? Yunshu also asked suspiciously. No. After this crack appeared, only Erming and I came in. Xiao Wu's words made Yunshu feel a little confused. Wait. Yunshu seemed to have thought of something, grabbed Xiao Wu's hand, and opened her arm. Yunshu remembered that he stamped the mark of divine power here. Sure enough, it's really like this. Yunshu was shocked. He didn't expect the imprint of Shenwei to mutate into something like Terra's tattoo. As long as it is in the world, the person who is marked with the mark of divine power by Yunshu will always be in Yunshu's perception, and this mark of divine power also has the ability to summon the shadow core! Exclamation mark. However, it is limited to the world where Yunshu is, because only in the darkness of the world where Yunshu is, there is the black shadow core. That is to say, people who are marked by Yunshu can directly use the shadow power of the black shadow group to go from the kingdom of black shadow to the world where Yunshu is! Exclamation mark. Lying grass. This wave shook Yunshu for 1 year. What's wrong? Xiao Wu looked at Yunshu suspiciously, looking at his arm, as if bitten by a dog. Although the mutated Shenwei imprint has the ability to summon the Shadow Core, the ultimate control is still in Yunshu's hands. After all, the current Shadow Core was born from his power. And this mark will not erode the host, it will only make Yunshu perceive the situation of the owner of the mark, just like Yunshu felt the butterfly and Medusa just now, but they are not in this Shadow Kingdom. Just because the Shadow Kingdom is now, it is connected with the world of Shenwei, so Yunshu can perceive them. Xiao Wu, call my name in my heart. Yunshu didn't say much. At this moment, all he needed was for Xiao Wu to experience it personally. Everything was said without saying anything. What? Xiao Wu was at a loss, not understanding Yunshu's meaning. In your heart, call me. Yunshu patiently explained to Xiao Wu again. The mark of divine might has nothing to do with darkness, so you must call his master's name to summon the Shadow Core. Oh. Xiao Wu closed her eyes and began to call Yunshu in her heartful name of. The next moment, several black shadows instantly came in front of Xiao Wu. Sister Xiao Wu, be careful. Worming quickly reminded, after seeing several men in black jumping in front of Xiao Wu. It's okay. Yunshu stopped Erming, who was about to attack. What are these? Xiao Wu opened her eyes and found 6 shadow warriors standing in front of her. The Black Shadow Core. They will absolutely obey your orders, but their strength is a bit weak, and they may not even be able to beat some soul sects. Yunshu explained some of these shadow warriors with the power of Douluo world. Although these Black Shadow Core were strengthened with the power of the 9 generals, there is no way. After all, the upper limit is there. No matter how strengthened they are, they will still be broken in one shot. The Shadow Core. Xiao Wu still didn't understand, but this didn't prevent her from using this power at this time. Xiao Wu is controlling these shadow warriors to somersault. They are tireless and loyal. You can treat them as servants, coolies, and subordinates. They are condensed by my power. Even if they are scattered, they can quickly recover body. Yunshu explained. So convenient? Xiao Wu said in surprise. That's right, and there are 8 other types of soldiers. Yunshu waved his hand, and another 8 types of ghost soldiers appeared beside him. It's so ugly. I don't want to summon them. Xiao Wu said with disgust, after seeing these ghost soldiers. In fact, the shadow warriors are already ugly, but at least they are still in human form, and the appearance of the other 8 soldiers is even more hip. End of this chapter. Chapter 225 Ghost Shadow Core. Erming, do you want to try? Yunshu looked at Erming, who was watching the play, and said with a smile. Can I do it too? Erming asked naively. Well, anyone who has my mark on them can summon these core. Yunshu explained to the 2 of them. Erming naturally heard what Yunshu said to Xiao Wu just now, so he naturally started to summon these shadow core. Sure enough, in the next second, several troll soldiers appeared at Erming's feet. Although the soldiers of the troll regiment are very big, much bigger than Xiao Wu, but compared with Erming IE. In fact, it's just like that. A troll is about the same size as Erming's head, or even a little smaller. In the future, I can entrust them with things that are inconvenient for me to do. Their work efficiency is very high. Yunshu gave these soldiers a thumbs up, saying that if it wasn't for their strength, the Black Shadow Core would definitely be the best in the anime. One of the best battle groups. Okay, let's go back to the world of Shenwei first. This world is kind of dark, and we can't stay here for long. Yunshu fooled the 2 of them out of the Shadow Kingdom, because he hadn't figured out the place yet, and if something happened, he would regret it too late. Yunshu was going to tell Xiao Wu that they could leave the world of Shenwei without him, after he had fully figured out the Kingdom of Shadows. Sending Xiao Wu back to the world of Shenwei, Yunshu came to Keidai by the way, and told Keidai about the power of the Black Shadow Core. After all, they also had Yunshu's mark on their bodies. After that, Yunshu returned to the world of Jackie Chan's adventures. Little Tree. It's not good. After Yunshu arrived at Dad's antique shop, Jackie Chan told Yunshu that many ghost soldiers appeared on the earth. Although those ghost soldiers did not harm humans, they destroyed many houses and even some expensive buildings and national treasures. Yunshu forgot that the order given to them at that time was not to harm life, so these mindless guys would not hold back their hands when dealing with non-living bodies, and spells are generally not hidden in the ancient building, is in the museum, so those shadow soldiers encountered places that might hide spells and drove the crowd away, and then wreaked havoc to find the spells. Restrain, you idiots. Go find the Holy Master, and get his eyes. Yunshu gave these guys a new order in his heart, otherwise the whole world might be almost destroyed after the spell is found. The Holy Lord still has the ability to summon the Shadow Core, because he once absorbed the power of Nejia's mask, but Yunshu can release this power in the holy body at any time. After all, the master of the mask power is now him. So Yunshu asked some shadow warriors to get the Dragon's Eye, which was a spell tracker separated from the holy body, and could sense the power of the Holy Master's spell. Only with this, those idiots don't have to run around and wreak havoc like they are now. What about Xiaoshu? Do you have a spell that can kill such phantom soldiers at once? Jackie Chan had a sad expression on his face, and Sergeant Black had called him no less than 20 times. They were all asking Dad if there was a way to deal with these ghost soldiers, but all Dad could do so far was the magic gun that attacked single targets, and it was impossible to eliminate so many ghost soldiers at once. Please, this is all over the world. How can it be solved? Yunshu said helplessly. Even with him, he couldn't solve it. After all, these soldiers are serving him now, and if he is killed, he will have to do it himself yet. Jingle bell. Hi, I'm Jackie Chan. What? Sergeant Black, is this true? Jackie Chan said excitedly. Little tree. Those ghost soldiers disappeared all of a sudden. That's great. Sergeant Black called just now, saying that all the ghost soldiers had disappeared. Although I don't know what the other party's purpose is, as long as it doesn't destroy it. Those ghost soldiers must be looking for the talisman. I guess the other group of forces who snatched the talisman from us before should be the ones who can control these ghost soldiers. Yunshu and Jackie Chan said. But wouldn't the Black Hands also be able to use the power of these ghost soldiers? Jackie Chan asked suspiciously. There are only two possibilities. Either the Black Hand is working for the person behind the scenes, or the controllers of the two ghost soldiers are different. Yunshu said seriously. According to the video sent by Sergeant Black before, although the ghost soldiers and those ninja soldiers who caused riots all over the world this time can use the power of shadows, there are some obvious differences between them. You're right, all the ninja soldiers we met in the past were humanoid ninja soldiers, but this time they were almost all monsters, aliens and the like. Jackie Chan nodded and said. So, the person behind the scenes should have mastered the ability to control these ghost soldiers. Now, he has collected enough charms and possesses powerful power, so he no longer needs to hide. Yunshu Jing said quietly. You're right, little tree. So the disappearance of the ghost soldier this time may not be a good thing, but the other party may have collected the remaining charms? Jackie Chan touched his chin and thought. No, the other party probably thinks that sending out ghost soldiers without limit to collect spells will easily lead to chaos, and if the country has to use mass destruction as a last resort, it will affect him. Yunshu is still arguing. Anyway, at this time, he is trying his best to procrastinate time, let the ghost soldier get the spell tracker, and then collect all the remaining spells. The opponent's collection of spells must have a purpose. If he really collects all the spells, then the opponent will definitely be exposed, otherwise why would he hide? Yunshu had already stunned Jackie Chan. Then what should we do now? Just wait for him to collect it slowly? Jackie Chan was in a hurry. Although he had never seen the power of the spell, the purpose of the person behind the scenes who mastered so many magical powers must not be simple. Maybe they want to use the power of magic to unify the world. Are you capable of dealing with the other party's ghost soldiers? Yunshu gave a fatal blow. It's not that Jackie Chan has never seen ghost soldiers. Black has already sent him a video. The monsters in it are like monsters. Not to mention those strange looking aliens. He might not be able to deal with even one of the three huge ghost soldiers, the troll group, the pincer group, and the mantis group. And the number of these guys that have appeared in the outside world has exceeded thousands. End of this chapter. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.